Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help to support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox@gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast, episode 490. 10 to go until 500. And joining us tonight, we have Hellbent. Hi,
Good
Hellbent.
to see you.
Good to see you too, man. And Lawrence from Milwaukee Atheists. Hi, Lawrence.
Hello, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Have you been on DP before? I know I've had you on the Altered Perspective.
I have not been on DP, although when the show started, I had like around the time the show started, I recently started my Milwaukee Atheists channel, and that was at like the end of 2014, and I was like, one day I'm gonna be on the Drunken Peasants podcast.
We popped his cherry tonight.
You made it, baby.
Yeah, so this was on my bucket list.
Hell yeah. We got Hellbent back. Like, everybody loves Hellbent. It's glad to have you back too, brother. New things, old things, and blue things. That's what you do when you get married, right?
Okay.
So you gotta blow something. Yeah, blow something, Ben.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Are you high? Like, what's wrong with you?
What? My balls itch.
Some quick announcements here on On Saturday, we're going to have a bonus episode because we met our goal. We're going to have Turkey Tom and The Right Opinion. The Right Opinion tried to be on, but we had horrible fucking technical difficulties, so we've rescheduled him. He's going to be on with Turkey Tom. I don't know what the fuck that show's going to be like, but you guys earned it because we met the goal last week, and our weekly goal up above is already over 50%, so I'm confident we're going to make that. Streamlabs is going to be on for the entirety of the show. If it's $20 or more, it'll read it out and it'll interrupt the show and we'll have to pay attention to what you wanted. Otherwise, we'll read your Streamlabs at the end of each segment. By the way, guys, Patreon is processing right now. You might want to double check if you want all your perks, if you want the 2 private shows, if you want all the other shit that you're entitled to get, double check your Patreon, make sure that your pledge went through. Do that because they've been really flaky lately. Our inbox, drunkenpeasantsinbox at gmail.com. Send content there. Join the Discord. Check out our Amazon links. Check out the Alta Perspective on Sundays at 9:15 p.m. Eastern and Underhaven Saturdays at 3:15 p.m. Eastern. That's what we've got for now. So, how's it going,
This is a
Billy?
test donation for $20.
It was. That's not a test donation.
That's a real donation for $20. The test was whether or not we'd notice it was a test.
Yeah, because when you do a test, it'll say like John Smith or something stupid like that. Yeah.
Somebody just wanted to give you $20. There you go.
Yeah. Thanks. We appreciate it. We're that much closer to the goal now.
Did you go trick-or-treating?
No, we were here last night.
Yeah, but I figured you might have gone trick-or-treating after I left.
Why would they do trick-or-treating that late? Don't they normally do it like earlier in the day?
I saw people trick-or-treating when I left here.
That must
It's
have been
Halloween. It's spooky. It's got to be at night.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Nobody trick-or-treats anymore, man.
Is that true?
Like there wasn't a
That's
single
true.
kid coming to my house. And it may have something to do with all the lights being out and all the garbage I left out front, but it was spookier.
Oh, people do
The rusty metal and
trunk-or-treating
shit,
now.
It's scary.
Everybody talks about trunk-or-treating, where they like have cars that pull up in a parking lot and you go to the trunk.
Isn't that what Magog was talking about last night?
It's the first time I heard about it was Magog, and then someone else was talking about doing it later.
So it's
that
not
night.
everybody, it's 2 people.
That's 2 people in one night, though.
Okay.
So I assume it's the new thing, because that's Magog,
it's
who's
gotta
over
be
in
everybody else,
Arkansas.
It's sweeping the nation.
It's sweeping the nation.
It's like the new Hulkamania,
Because
basically.
this is my problem with trunk-or-treating, all right? What do you do when you want to kidnap a kid? You give them candy, right?
Just
Candy from strangers. And where do you put the kids? In the trunk. This is eliminating all the work. The kids are right there at the trunk, and then boom, push them in the trunk, lure them in with the candy, throw them in the trunk, drive away. This is danger.
Billy, I really don't want to engage in this what if, but I think you'd attract a lot more kids these days with like V-Bucks and like Fortnite shit.
Wi-Fi,
man.
free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi, not just free, just like get
Good
a
Wi-Fi.
cardboard box and just paint V-Bucks on it and just put it in the side of your van. You'll probably fetch like 50 or 60 kids before an hour's done.
That's true. That's true.
I ain't no trick-or-treating no more, man. Like in my neighborhood, it's just nothing, just pitch black. Not a person out there. I could go breaking into houses and there'd be nobody to see me. You know what I mean? That's how bad it is.
I
don't
used to
think there's more people out there doing fucked up shit. I just think people just it's information. What can I say?
I think more
Once you-
people are
Go ahead.
doing it online, right? Like, I was thinking about how when I was a kid, it was candy from strangers will get you in their van or whatever, right? Like that was the thing. But then, like,
Leave it to you to bring up some weird pedo shit.
it's not pedo, it's kidnapping. This is a crime.
Why are they
Kidnapping
kidnapping
can be
kids?
for
I don't
money.
know.
This is not sexual. This is financial. It's different, okay?
Okay,
But
sure
then,
thing.
like 10 years ago, it was all like Minecraft streamers, right? If you stream Minecraft, you were a trouble. And so, like,
Some of them were.
so when you say V-Bucks, that reminded me. Wait, that's already what's happening with the Minecraft.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, kids are more inside, and I can't blame them. I mean, when I was a kid, I had Nintendo, or I could go outside with my baseball bat and just stir up trouble or go play baseball or whatever. You know what I mean? You'd have a lot more fun outside. After a while, Super Mario kind of grates on you. But when you can go inside and watch Drunken Peasants or play Fortnite or the myriad of shit that you got, even if your parents just hand you a cell phone or your parents, even if you're from a poor family, right? kid's still going to get a cell phone because of the family plan. So he's going to pop that fucker open. I got your Five Nights at Freddy's, got your YouTube, got your Twitter, got your blah, 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 blah. So they have no reason to go out. There's, well, less reasons anyways.
Yeah. So really quick, I want to remind everyone, please like the stream, share the stream, double check, make sure you're still subscribed. People get unsubscribed all the time. People tell me. I also hear people say they've never been unsubscribed. That may be true, but that doesn't mean people don't get unsubscribed unintentionally.
Ben, I used to not believe that, but then I started streaming games like a whole lot because my channel's a shithole. I just dump crap on there for fun. But when I started streaming every day, all of a sudden the numbers started going negative. I'm like, I know I'm abrasive, but those people don't even fucking watch, so it doesn't matter. And maybe I was annoying some people in the inbox, surely, but I don't know. After some of those leaks that happened, I tend to believe that they are trying to kind of quiet some people down a little bit.
And it always seems like I am losing the most subscribers when I'm live streaming. It's always a real bummer.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure about that. I just know that it happens.
My theory about that was the 24-hour Family Guy streams and them trying to crack down on that.
Yeah,
That they got like 2 programmers at Google in total. Their AI.
That's why they take away. That's why they take away your streaming. If you get a content ID match where they choose to block your video, you can lose your streaming for 3 months, and that's what happened to us. We played like a short clip that got our streaming taken away. So yeah, and now we're back, and like this channel hadn't been streamed on for a quarter of a year, so it doesn't it doesn't do like it used to.
Yeah, it's because it's used to uploading the video content and not the streaming for like the last 3 months because we had to upload the streamed videos. So when you change the gears of a channel, it changes the way it promotes the content on the channel.
It's so dumb. If people subscribe, they should get notified. It's that simple. Anyway, old argument. It's not going to change I do think it's funny though that now Susan Wojcicki is complaining about how the European government is fucking with the laws and it's bad for YouTube, but they can fuck with their rules all they want and change them and retroactively enforce them and that's fine. So
that Markiplier,
the other foot, it does feel good, doesn't it?
Markiplier had a
don't
theory.
throw rocks in glass houses or whatever.
Well, yeah. Well, this YouTube is a house of cards, right? Like the entire interface has been updated and built on top of itself for the last 12 years, right?
There was nothing wrong with it to begin with, though.
Well, the whole thing was
it worked perfectly before.
Every time they add something to YouTube, they don't like reconfigure the system that it's built on. They just like put like a layer of cards over.
It's not like they don't know how to make it work. It worked perfectly.
I don't think they know how to make it work. I think they put, because Markiplier has a theory, he put it out this last week, that if they had Google Plus integrated into the site, and when they took Google Plus out, a lot of stuff was like breaking down. YouTube was down for like a couple hours right around the time they took Google Plus out. He has a theory that they put Google Plus in and didn't know what they were doing when they took it out, and it messed up the website. People are saying that might actually.
Is there any real evidence other than
that doesn't sound right? Because when I was, when YouTube was down and I tried going on YouTube, it told me that there was a hosting issue, and that doesn't sound like it would be a hosting issue.
How does Google have a hosting issue?
I don't fucking know.
They're Google,
but
if they had to take
own so much server space, like they could shut down like half the world's internet just by pulling a fucking cable. And they have a DNS issue.
Shit, I don't fucking know.
All right. First news story here. Trump kicks off campaign blitz with 11 rallies in 6 days. Dude just jumps from rally to rally.
Hey, that's what you do when you're at WWE Hall of Fame.
To decide who controls Congress in the critical midterm election.
Yes.
This is President Trump kicks off his final campaign blitz in the key state of Florida, where Bernie Sanders will also be holding a dueling rally. The president confident about Republicans' chances on Tuesday.
It seems that the campaign is going very well. Looks like we're doing very, very well in the Senate.
And of course, he's next to a fucking chopper.
A jet engine?
Yeah, it's either a plane or a helicopter, and he's like, yeah, we're doing great, we're doing He always does this. He says a bunch of shit, he repeats himself 100 times, he's in front of a fucking jet engine going off, so it's like, oh, sorry, gotta go.
That creates the illusion that he's a man of action.
Current stays in one direction. So with the jet engine flowing, it's always in one way to keep his hair just right.
It's not an illusion, though. They just said, he's flying all around.
He's a man of action. Say what you want about Donald Trump, but he's the most atheist president we've ever had.
No, he's not.
What? He's been married like 3 times.
That has nothing to do with being atheist.
That's against Christian values.
If anything, atheists wouldn't get married.
Probably Jefferson.
You think he's the most atheist
the whole
president?
Jefferson Bible thing. I mean, he was. I know he was like a deist, but like, that's pretty close.
That's a smart answer. Holy shit! I wasn't expecting that from anybody here. So hey,
Really being thought of in terms of victories a year ago now are looking like they could very well be victories. And the House is a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people. I didn't realize the House had so many people. Yeah. Every state has a bunch of them, depending on how many counties they have.
Man, there's a lot of people outside of New York. Holy shit.
There are more people in this country than I thought.
Or not counties, congressional districts is what I meant to say.
I think we're going to do well in the House also, but I know we're doing well in the Senate, and it looks like we're doing okay in the House.
Trump also issuing a new warning about what will happen if Democrats take the House.
If the midterms, for some reason, don't do so well for Republicans, I think you're all going to lose a lot of money. I hate to say that. I think you're going to lose a lot of money. People are waiting on your 401ks and everything else. They're waiting to see what happens with the midterms.
That's funny.
So he's saying that if you have money in the market, you better vote Republican because otherwise it's going to take a fucking dive.
How many people have money in the market, though?
A lot of people. A lot of people have their retirement savings in the market. Like a lot.
I put all my YouTube shit in the market, I'll be frank.
A 401k is mostly market related. There's there's places you can put 401k money where it hardly gains any interest at all and it's not market affected, but usually
because we're in a bubble right now and we're waiting for the bubble to pop, right? Like it pops about every
it's
decade.
Really high.
Yeah. So he's just waiting for this bubble to pop, and now
I don't
he's
think it
putting
pops every decade.
About that.
Nah.
2008 with the housing bubble, 1998 with the .com bubble.
Those are bubbles, but it's not like like 2008 was like recession level popping. Like that the .com bubble didn't hurt the economy. Like the global economy was hurt by the 2008 shit. So
Democrat Nancy Pelosi is already taking a victory lap, predicting her party has the House in the bag.
Up until today, I would have said if the election were held today, we would win.
Okay, if it was held today. Why do people say that? She's not the first person I've heard say that kind of shit. Like, how the fuck do you know? And if it's only like a week away, what's the big fucking difference, honestly?
This hype train's great because it ended so well last time.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like, if you're so don't be so fucking confident. Like, you saw what fucking happened. Like, why are you still?
If I was her, I'd be saying shit's looking not good. We need to be in the polls because we're going to lose if things don't go good. We really need you out there right now. I'd be stirring up a little bit of fear in people because doing the opposite didn't work last time. Maybe zig instead of zag, right?
Well, I mean, another thing, she says the election. I mean, technically, it's multiple elections. And yeah, you'll win some of them probably, but are you going to win enough? Are you going to? Because it would be big for them if they could take all like the House and the Senate. That would be big for them.
Anything right now is important.
Right.
What happened
They're
today
fucked.
that changed that?
I'm feeling well. I got sunshine. In a bag.
In a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. Let's get it to 100, guys.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's getting there, almost at 60% now. And we're not even an hour into this show.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
I think whoever sent that meant it's coming orn.
It's coming orn, yeah.
It's coming on.
What now I'm saying is, we'll win.
It's coming on. Man, I need to get you a copy of Eternal Undying Love.
I will read that shit. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm having a lot more fun doing voice acting over the years. I'll get the Brett Keane situation, individual voice activation on your channel.
I told a friend of mine I tried to like condense the entire Brett Keane saga, and it boiled down to like an hour conversation of me just like telling this guy about the shit Brett Keane has done over the years.
Do you know what the craziest fucking thing is? Someone sent us a copy of Brett Keane's book, Eternal Undying Love, and it was purchased used from a fucking library. It has the little like card in it, or the little pocket in it to put the cards in, and it has like the barcodes, and it has a stamp from some library.
Was it like the Festus Library?
No.
Amazing.
No. It's like the Atlantic County Library, but I don't know that could be in any state.
That's interesting.
Yes, a library had Eternal Undying Love at some point.
And they knew enough to get rid of it too. So
yeah, I think if no one
popped it open, it's like, what the fuck?
I think they look
it
at the
ever checked
stats. Well, who knows? But I think they look at the stats, of books at libraries, and so, like, this book is never checked out. Let's sell it.
yeah.
And then they probably sell them on Amazon these days. I'm sure libraries sell books on Amazon like crazy. So
That's really
Well,
interesting.
it's a lot more
though.
interesting than this bitch.
yeah.
I don't know. Nancy Pelosi. Is she hiling Hitler right now?
Oh,
Was she hiling Hitler?
Oh,
What is she doing? Why would she do
that's
that?
offensive.
Why would she
It's
do
a secret
that?
sign.
Illuminati confirmed.
But in the end, look, the Republicans care about their money. The president is right. And I think, though, there's a little trouble in
Look
the
at her
House.
collar.
Well, I mean, it sounded like the president wasn't as confident in the House as he was in the Senate, Greg. What do you make about his tone there?
Well, first, if Streisand moves to Canada, I hear Canada is moving to New Zealand.
this guy always fucking tells the worst jokes. Canada, I don't think would fit in New Zealand. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Looks like
the people
a
of
Power
Canada
Rangers
would.
villain. Look at
I
her
don't think
collar,
so.
little three like zigzag.
Let's see.
The people of Canada.
I think she looks more like a member of like an 80s band that uses like a lot of synth.
The majority of the people of
Firewave.
Canada live within 100 miles of the border.
I know this, dude.
It's
Yeah, but it's still okay. Let's see who has a higher population.
Yeah.
So Canada has 36 million people.
yeah.
All right.
They'll all fit on the Shire.
Now, keep in mind, people have not been living in New Zealand as long as they've been living in Canada.
Yeah, but
So
they filmed the Lord of the Rings there. There's room for Canada.
it's all mountainous.
Yeah, you put them on the mountains.
Okay,
kid.
so only less than 4.75 million people live in New Zealand. There's way less people that live in New Zealand.
I mean, if we want
New Zealand is small as fuck.
And if Canada moved
If we
there, it'd
want
be
to
10
be
times
really
the
literal
size.
here.
10 times the population.
Dude, it would be so crowded there.
Not if you put them on the Shire. Put them
There's
up in
no
Mordor.
real Shire.
Are you sure?
Yes.
They filmed it there, though. They used the real locations. They could put a little hobbit house up in the mountains of Mordor. They could do it. Canada could be the one.
If we really wanted, we could. I mean, I know like every person on Earth can fit in like an area the size of LA. Like if you put them all, side by side.
Like in a death camp situation? What are we talking?
Well, I'm just saying if you want to fit everybody.
If you want to
Canada
fit
and New
everybody
Zealand,
in
you could
Los
easily do it.
Angeles, just make it the new Auschwitz. That sucks. But
Never said it'd be good.
Yeah.
Hi there, I'm Brooke Baldwin. You're watching CNN. Thanks for being with me today. We begin with the battle of big names here. You have Oprah Winfrey versus Vice President Mike Pence. They are stumping for their candidates in one of the most intensely watched races in next Tuesday's high-stakes election. I'm talking about who will become the next Georgia governor of Georgia. It's either going to be Republican Brian Kemp or Democrat Stacey Abrams. Their race is neck and neck. He is a Trump Republican. She could become the nation's first African-American female governor. Now, Oprah is in the Atlanta area campaigning for Abrams right now. And just about 90 minutes away, Pence is trying to get out the vote for Kemp.
Did she say Kemp?
We as women, people, need to stand united and vote our values. Vote.
Why is Oprah campaigning for politicians? I don't understand.
Because people like Oprah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the big name.
Like Oprah, if you got an Oprah cosign, you're gonna win.
Black lady's about to win in Georgia. Send in Oprah. That's why she's there.
You got to rally up the rubes. You know what I mean? So when they hear established politician comes to state to help drum up votes, or like asleep, and they say Oprah's coming, need you to vote. They're gonna be like, oh my God, Oprah! Oh shit!
Yeah.
Go down there.
When I lived in Albuquerque,
you get a vote, and you get a vote.
When I lived in Albuquerque and Obama was running for president, when he came, they brought in George Lopez to open for him. So yeah, they do that.
I think the only person that could save Kemp right now is like Martha Stewart, and I don't even think she's
Martha
Republican.
Stewart.
Yeah, if you're gonna go against Oprah, you're gonna need Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart will get all
they
the.
got like they got Donald Trump as the president, so they can't bring him out. He's got his own business.
Martha Stewart's a
deal,
convicted felon.
Yeah, that's
Vince
why they.
Vince McMahon. There you go.
Vince McMahon might be able to get a Goldberg. If Goldberg came out in Georgia and support Bill Goldberg, because he's a Georgia boy, they'd be like, oh yeah, we're voting for Kemp. It's a very small list though. If you want to take on Oprah, you got to get like a pro wrestler or
I don't know
Martha
though.
Stewart.
Goldberg's Jewish.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I want to see Vince McMahon and Oprah argue on camera.
Getting Republicans in Georgia to vote for someone, you probably don't want a Jewish person
I don't
backing
know. They
them,
love
right?
Goldberg down there. Maybe Sting, the man called Sting.
Yeah, he's a Christian.
Yeah.
Your
Just
values.
hang Goldberg
Vote
up and
your
call him Sting and
conscience.
send him out there.
All this noise, all the noise, you just can't get away from it. You turn on the TV, on the web. It's so much noise and crazy talk. All the vitriol in the
Are you
ads.
talking about your show?
Oh shit.
You're one of the most popular
Shots
television
fired.
personalities in existence, and you're complaining about the noise on TV?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oprah's not about noise though. Haven't you seen Super Soul Sunday? Super Soul Sunday?
What?
No, but
they
that
are
sounds awful.
designed
Yeah.
to confuse and confound you with fear. That's what they're done. They're designed to confound you with fear. They are not
Hold on.
designed
You see how
for
she's
people.
talking with them like they're retarded children?
They do that. Like politicians do that too.
They're saying nothing. That's like the whole thing. They say nothing and just let the people decide what they really mean.
She's
I feel like
saying
it should be sat Indian style with my juice box and my notebook out while Oprah talks down at me, and I'm like, yeah.
But
do the
that's-
hand thing so I understand.
That's how you have to talk to people in Georgia. Like Atlanta is full of fucking. No, I'm kidding.
wow.
I'm gonna get.
Almost everything you've said, like this entire show, is like an attempt at an edgy joke.
You think?
Yeah.
Fucking
I thought I was
dunking
being
on Georgia,
sweet.
dunking on
Almost
little kids.
100%.
I'm pretty sure I was being a sweet boy.
No.
Look,
People with
Dude, at
discernment.
Lord Billy,
Women, people, we have
buy that for $1.
discernment.
Yeah.
the majority of people need to be talked to slowly. It's not just in Georgia; it's everywhere. But in Georgia,
You're not wrong.
especially.
You called out Georgia. That's what you did.
I love Georgia. I've never been there. I bet you it's
I've
beautiful.
never been there. Well, I've driven through.
Georgia.
Yeah.
I want to go. And if I go, please don't beat me up for talking shit.
When we all unite, I know for sure a change is going to come.
It didn't last. I mean, not really.
So I'm here
It didn't
today
last
to
time.
support a
Change we can believe in.
maker. She's a woman who dared believe that she could change the state of Georgia.
I like how all of a sudden Oprah starts to have a southern accent.
They're so
Did you
contagious,
hear that?
though.
Yeah.
They're so contagious.
The state of Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I noticed I played the Red Dead Redemption game and my southern drawl started to come out a little bit, but that was because of exposure to a bunch of southern accents, right? But Oprah's not around the South a lot.
no, I think she's
Like
from
Red Dead?
Chicago.
But she probably was eating at all the big soul food restaurants.
Oh, does she have hot sauce in her purse like Hillary?
Probably, yeah. Was that what Hillary said?
Hillary had the hot sauce in her purse and pulled it out at like when she was in the South somewhere.
That's
it was like some interview on like the entire show was like it was all black people. So she was like, "Oh, I should bring my hot sauce."
She brought
always carry my hot sauce. With
That's
me.
some
I'm
backwards ass pandering.
She brought some grape soda and Newports too.
Shut the fuck up.
What? What?
What? Hey guys, I'm here in the great state of Detroit, Michigan, and I have my
grape Faygo.
I have my grape Faygo. I love Insane. She's got the fucking face paint, Insane Clown Posse clown paint. She don't care.
She comes out in a hoodie with some Air Jordans on.
I drank Faygo as a kid before ICP. It was just cheap shit that my
Faygo
mom
was
bought.
poor people pop.
Yeah.
And ICP knew they were marketing to poor people. They're like, don't spend your money on Coca-Cola. Buy Faygo so you can buy more of our merch. ICP knew what they were doing. I seen a funeral.
Well, also, Coca-Cola's not going to sponsor ICP. Come on now.
Brian Kemp's getting
Well, I don't think Faygo even sponsored them until like later in the game. Like they just adopted that because it was cheap Detroit culture. And they knew
it's made there in Detroit. Like the place, like the big factory where they make it is there.
And they knew that their fans were some bummy dudes that needed to spend all their extra money on merch.
Good people all across Georgia, and Stacey Abrams being bankrolled by Hollywood liberals.
Hollywood liberals.
I like how they do that. They use this card a lot. Hollywood they're just from Hollywood. They don't even understand what regular Americans are like.
I mean, that's kind of true, but you know, when you play the same hand so many times, it starts to get a little bit obvious that you're kind of pulling the wool over people's eyes. You know, like there's a time and a place, right? Like say information, the internet, the whole governization of the internet. I keep forgetting what it's called. Fuck me. But you know what I mean? Like if there's a time and a place liberal Hollywood's doing something, then sure, pull it out. But you know, there could be like a fucking deer farting in the woods. They could say liberal media.
Like who do we want?
It again.
Who do we want backing our candidate? Ben Affleck or David Duke? Right? These are the questions.
Man, you're really asking the tough questions.
These are the questions. Like, you want Ben Affleck to tell you how to vote? David Duke's over here campaigning for fucking Mr. Kemp, Sean Kemp.
Sean Kemp?
That's his name, right? Sean Kemp?
No, that was a basketball player.
Yeah, he's running, isn't he? That's not him?
Like I heard Oprah's in town today.
I heard Oprah's in town today. Oh, look at that booing for Oprah.
And I heard Will Ferrell was going door to door the other day.
They're not going to boo Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's funny.
They did.
That was a
Will
slight
Ferrell
growl.
Is the same in every fucking movie.
And it's gorgeous. I want him and Jack Black to be in a movie
Every
together.
movie, you can bet at some point he's either running around in his underwear or naked. At some point in every fucking movie he's in.
I like that.
Of course you do.
I want to see more
I'd like
of that.
to remind Stacey and Oprah and Will Ferrell. I'm kind of a big deal too.
I'm no Ted Nugent.
Oh wow, he thinks he's a big deal.
He's kind of a big deal. You know, he's the vice president, right? He's like Red Biden.
I mean,
he will electrocute you. He'll shock you.
Shocking.
I got a message. I got a message for all Stacey Abrams' liberal Hollywood friends. This ain't Hollywood. This is Georgia.
Remember when Clint Eastwood talked to an empty chair at the Republican National Convention?
Did you know the geographical location that we're in right now? It's not Hollywood.
It's not
Georgia.
Hollywood.
Well, it's crazy because a lot of Hollywood is moving to Georgia because they give great tax credits on filming locations.
Yeah, they do that with a lot of places.
So
they
Georgia,
do it in New Orleans a lot. They do it in New Mexico. They do it like everywhere.
Georgia might become the next Hollywood, and it'll turn blue.
They'll shoot some things.
They're going to turn that motherfucker blue, and Coke will have to turn to Pepsi because Pepsi cans are blue. Coke cans are red. That's all I know about politics.
That's all you need to know, Billy. Don't worry.
I'm a good boy. Will Ferrell is terrible. People are really hating on Will Ferrell. I think that entire crowd, they just got done booing Oprah because she's a black woman. And then he said Will Ferrell, and you could hear the crowd kind of hesitate to boo because they're like, wait, I actually like Will Ferrell.
I don't, I'm not a fan.
Talladega Nights was good, but was he in that? Man, I can't even remember what he was in anymore.
Step Brothers?
He was in that.
Okay, good.
Prestige Worldwide, baby!
Insane.
No.
The guy that he was in with, the other guy from Step Brothers is better than him.
John C. Reilly?
Yeah.
John C. Reilly is a very good actor.
He's better.
And he's hilarious. Like he does serious acting very well.
I love the fucking Ricky Bob or not Ricky Bobby. What is it? No, Ricky Bobby was Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
And that was a race car movie.
Yeah, no,
what's the
it's
one?
other one? Fuck.
What's the one where he's like he's almost like a Buddy Holly type character?
Oh, Walk Hard.
Walk Hard. Yeah, dude, that's a Dewey Cox.
Dewey Cox. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
the Dewey
a
Cox story.
You don't want none of this drug. I love that shit. That's a really good movie.
Yeah. He's awesome. If he was out there campaigning for this woman, she would already have won. She already would have won.
That's why they need these people, because these fucking politicians are so boring. I think that's why Trump won. Like, you got to bring Oprah out. You got to bring somebody out. Having Pence up there was nice and all, but I don't think that's going to bring in the Rube vote. You know what I mean?
The Republicans
that are out there trying to reel them in, because those are the people you need to vote. The people that are just happy to work their 9 to 5 as a associate at an Arby's or whatever, and then just like a vote. I might.
Vote?
They need to get those people in real bad. Across the board.
The Republicans have to shit talk
Hollywood guy out there.
They have to shit talk Hollywood.
Right now is to be a populist.
Allison, you know who else is going to Missouri? President Trump. He's slated to go not once, but twice in the next 6 days. And that's how tight this race is. But also a reminder that it's Trump country. Not easy for a 2-term incumbent Democrat.
Trump country.
Democrat Claire McCaskill rolling deep in rural conservative Missouri in search of every possible vote to send her back to the Senate.
I mean, we're realists about this. It's not that anybody believes I'm going to be able to win Jasper County. But you know what we can do? We can win a few more votes. So I got
She
news
looks like
for
she
you.
stands up to piss. I don't know, man. She just looks a mean
She's
broad.
got a strong energy about her.
Yeah.
It's close.
In many ways, it's a political miracle this 2-term Senate Democrat even represents this red state President Trump won by nearly 20 points.
Look at Barron Trump. He looks always unamused. He just looks like, why the fuck am I here, man? This is lame. I hate wearing a suit, man.
But why would he be amused? Like, he's 12, right? He's a 12-year-old kid.
I don't know how old he is. He looks like he's entering teenage years at this point.
He watches his mom and dad fight all the time. He knows he's going to grow up and all of his brothers and sisters are going to be in jail for political fraud. He hates his life. All he wants to do is make Minecraft boner statues and chew bubble gum. That's all he wants to do. And he can't because he's got to sit here with his dumbass dad politicking throughout Missouri. He's in Missouri. He's not going to be happy. He hates his life.
She first won in 2006, a Democratic wave year. And again in 2012 after GOP opponent Todd Akin talked of legitimate rape.
Help!
Yeah, I remember that.
It's not legitimate rape.
Wait, I don't remember that. What?
Yeah, I think that was the guy that was like, yeah, you know, like if it's legitimate rape, then you won't get pregnant because like the body has a way of like shutting that down.
That's science.
Oh, it's that guy.
I think it's that guy. I could be
Like many Democrats in tough races, she tries to stay focused on health care and preserving Obamacare's protections for pre-existing conditions. Her GOP opponent, Josh Hawley, says he supports them too, but he's part of a lawsuit that could strike down those protections. He's casting the race as a clear choice.
We don't like the Washington establishment. We think that there needs to be a shakeup in both parties.
Yeah, we don't like Washington. That's why you need to send me there. Like, okay.
Is he campaigning against Amy Schumer? I see Stop Schumer on the side of the van.
It does say that. I think that's who he's running
And,
against.
voters were very adamant about that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chuck Schumer.
Oh.
And this campaign is really about that.
Hawley is a staunch Trump supporter, elected Missouri Attorney General just 2 years ago. The blunt McCaskill regularly launches one-liners at her 38-year-old Ivy League-educated challenger.
As Ronald Reagan said, I'm going to try not to hold his youth and inexperience against him.
Okay, so she's a Democrat, but she's quoting Reagan.
Sassy. She's in a red state. That's smart.
I know.
She's killing it. I want her to go up against Donald Trump.
They're too dumb to see
I feel like she could give Donald Trump a run for his money.
This is in Brett Keene's neck of the woods here, where she's running.
He may be a Yale-educated lawyer, but I'm a Mizzou-educated lawyer, and I can keep...
I'm just like you, and I like Ronald Reagan, too.
I like her sass.
Just like you, I'm dumb as shit.
She's hustling.
She's about to be the queen of Festus, dude.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
She's running on her
She'll be the prom queen of Festus.
experience, yet running from the left wing of her own party.
It may irritate some of you in this room that I am proud that I'm a moderate. There may be people in this room that think I am not liberal enough to carry the banner of this party.
You have a radio ad out saying that you're not one of those crazy Democrats.
Can you name the crazy Democrats?
And Claire's not one of those crazy Democrats. She works right in the middle and finds compromise.
Give us some examples. That would be great.
Well, the crazy Democrats are the people who are getting in the face of elected officials in restaurants and screaming at them. The crazy Democrats.
That's not a politician. Those are people.
Yeah.
Your radio thing seemed to imply people that you work with.
Right. And I'd like to know who they are. I would like her to name, because I think she enjoys getting the backing from the party and the money it gives to her campaign and shit. But
maybe that's how you win. You distance yourself from the SJW crowd.
I'll tell you what. They haven't said anything about SJWs, but
she's saying the crazy Democrats are the SJWs. She's alluding to the SJWs.
Did she say SJWs?
No, but it's because she doesn't want to trigger the SJWs. She's alluding to crazy Democrats
murky
now.
about it. When she's talking about people getting kicked out of restaurants, she's talking about, what's his face getting booted out in California.
Joe Lieberman went from being the vice presidential candidate for the Democratic Party to getting kicked out of the Democratic Party and having to run as an independent.
Yeah.
Because he supported George Bush against John Kerry.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, like,
that's pretty fucking nuts. Yeah.
If you piss them off enough, you can go from one of their top people all the way to, like, they're kicking you out.
But she's not even, like, calling out anybody other than the crazy Democrats.
She's not going to name them, though. She won't name anybody, I bet, because she doesn't want to lose this shit. She doesn't want to lose the party backing.
She just wants to let the Republicans that are on the middle of the fence know that she's not one of those purple hairs. She wears purple
She's
jacket.
pandering to her base.
Whoever put a swastika on one of Josh Hawley's signs in rural Missouri. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, the extreme stuff.
Stop Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, Claire McCaskill, and the radical left from passing their social agenda.
Tying her to liberal Democratic leaders is the center.
I can't believe dude has a bus with her and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer.
Piece of Hawley's campaign.
That's what I was saying. His bus is rad. It's got like his opponents on the back end, like, fuck these guys in the rear. Then his face is up on the front, and Giant's like, that's me. Fucking rad. Check out
on her votes against both of President Trump's Supreme
Billy,
Court
imagine
nominees.
how many kids you could kidnap if you had a bus like that.
What?
I don't want to kidnap kids. I want to warn the kids. Don't go to trunk or treat. Because the kidnappers put you in the trunk. That's what they do.
Big deal. Very big deal.
Like that could make the difference?
Yeah, I do. Very big deal.
In what
way? Because I think voters were so appalled by what they just appalled by the smear campaign.
Well, she did say how she would vote before the hearing and all that.
She was honest in saying that she was voting against Justice Kavanaugh because he was a conservative.
She says she voted no because Kavanaugh has supported unlimited campaign cash.
And I would be a big hypocrite if I voted for Kavanaugh because of dark money.
She's making an effort to connect with Trump voters she needs to win in other ways.
Yeah, that's interesting how she has to choose which issues she's willing to agree with that are part of the other side, and which issues that her party supports that she has to be against. You know, it's a tough call if she wants to get reelected. Otherwise, I'd be interested to see what the polls are like for this race.
So is she not accepting corporate money?
Or
like PAC money? I don't fucking know.
I don't have any information on that, but I bet you $5 right now she's getting something from somebody. Like, I bet we could root that up.
I don't know. She doesn't have a bus with that dude's face on the back. That comes from corporate money.
Yeah,
her
bus is smaller.
Yeah, she's got like a VW bus with a middle finger spray painted on the rear. That's all she's got because she's real grassroots.
The president will
She's
be
a
leaving
mean
the White House
bitch.
about 4:40 this afternoon, but before he does, he'll take some time in the Roosevelt Room a little after 4 o'clock to make some remarks on immigration. He'll talk about the status on the border. He'll talk about the potential for changing things around when it comes to asylum, and one of the ideas that's been kicked around here at the White House.
So these are all the places Trump's going.
He's going to make it out to Montana, huh?
Yeah.
Montana.
Belgrade, Montana.
House is an executive order or some sort of regulatory action to only allow people to declare asylum at the border, not if they cross over illegally. We've told you about that over the last few days. The president will also lay the blame for the immigration problem at the foot of the Democrats. And the president campaigning now, beginning last night, like he did in the closing days of the 2016 campaign. He'll be in Columbia, Missouri tonight, tomorrow, Huntington, West Virginia, and Indianapolis. The number one issue on many voters' minds is health care.
So where's the immigration remarks? Because that's what it's. Oh, why they're showing her again? Holy shit!
So
okay.
Did any of you guys notice that Holly guy looks like the love child of all of Trump's children?
Who?
Like the Holly guy.
Oh, him? Yeah,
he does kind of got a little Trump face to him.
Wow. So these are the polls right here, man. Yeah, that is close.
Do you think his mom cheated on his papa with Donald Trump, and he's like Donald Trump's illegitimate kid?
Probably. That might be it.
All right. So yeah, I finally get to see where we are with these. West Virginia,
smiles,
Democrat.
though.
I can't believe a Democrat's winning in West Virginia. It's weird.
His name's Manchin.
Manchin. You have a Manchin, but he's
a Manchin.
The Democrats winning here too. Indiana. That's crazy.
Nice.
Indiana's very red. So that's weird that those are so close.
We're swinging back, baby.
I don't know. They got a chance. Good for them, I suppose. But, well, what are they going to do? Bring in a bigger bus? I have no idea.
Ted Cruz.
I guess she's appealing to older voters when she talks about Reagan and, not like those crazy people on the Democrat side. She's trying to bring in older people, and they do vote more. And that's actually pretty smart.
Ted Cruz is in trouble, too, in Texas.
Yeah, against Beto.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Beto O'Rourke.
Doing well.
Yeah, here's a story
With the
about
president
this.
doubling down on his sudden focus on birthright citizenship as a key issue, Texas Democratic Senate candidate Beto O'Rourke says not only must we protect the 14th Amendment, but we must also protect the 200,000 dreamers from across Texas from the fear of deportation. His opponent, Republican Senator Ted Cruz, joins us now.
Okay, everybody.
Eat another booger, Ted.
Don't punch your computer screen. You'll only break your computer.
Did you see he tweeted the Zodiac thing yesterday for Halloween? The Zodiac killer. Like
He did?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
He did the meme. He memed it.
He's got a sense of humor, Ted Cruz.
He should grow a beard because his jaw is so weak.
Oh, yeah.
His jaw is just so fucking weak.
What would he look like with a beard?
I ain't faking the funk on that shit. Hard to tell the green screen, but yeah, a beard would look nicer, I think. But I don't know. Look at his nose, and he's got kind of like his face looks like it's compacting in on the mouth, like it's about to crumple inward, right?
It's very rare for politicians to have beards. Very rare.
Well, you look homely, right? And you're supposed to look clean shaven, professional, ready to go. Like if you get a beard going.
It's time to change
You're going to have
that.
a hard time getting a vote from the old folk.
Yeah.
They're going to look at you and they're going to think you're crazy old alcoholic uncle.
But then fucking Abraham Lincoln is considered to be among, the top 5 presidents of all time.
That was back before they had that crazy media, though.
On many lists. He's the number 1 president of all time on many lists. It's subjective, but I think most people agree.
Also, the first
He'd be,
president in a
up there.
Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and then there was around. A lot of the early presidents were clean shaven, but a lot of the Civil War era presidents had beards.
Harder times make harder people.
Like Grant had a beard too.
Lincoln cut a good promo. Like that was what kind of got him to go through was his promo work.
No more fat presidents really either. Trump's the fattest president in a while.
Yeah, and he lies about his weight. He has his doctor.
Bill Clinton was kind of chubby.
He would run though to lose the weight. Now he's super thin because he's vegan and he eats pussy all the time.
He was a lot younger too.
Yeah, I should run for president.
How far?
I could be the next fat president.
How far?
Now from Amarillo, amid a campaign bus tour. Senator, thanks for taking a break, making some time for us tonight.
Shannon, it's great to be with you. Thank you for having me on.
All right, you are an accomplished Supreme Court advocate. I've seen you in action over there. You've said before trying to take this to court and win on those grounds of getting rid of birthright citizenship as part of not outlawing, but interpreting the 14th Amendment in a different way. You said it's an uphill battle, but you've also said more recently the policy doesn't make sense. So where do you stand on that?
So this is a softball interview from Fox News to Ted Cruz, where he can be like, hey, the guy who's actually beating me in the polls right now, he wants all these fucking Hondurans to come across the border and take your jobs. That's what he's going to say.
Well, listen, as a policy matter, President Trump is exactly right. The birthright citizenship doesn't make any sense. Most of the countries on earth, if you're there illegally and you have a child, that child doesn't get automatic citizenship. And
so how do you feel about that? The birthright citizenship.
I mean, it's the 14th Amendment, right? Like, it's part of the Constitution.
Things in the Constitution have been changed before. So it's not,
Well, if we hold on to the Second Amendment so dearly, like, shouldn't we kind of hold on to the other ones?
But those are two different things. Those are two totally different issues. Like,
yeah, one is about killing people and one is about having people live.
One's about defending yourself.
Oh,
Billy.
Oh, I'm pro Second Amendment anyways. Guns are
I
fucking
like
sweet.
my guns. They're fun to play with.
Yeah. They're also fun to kill people with. Like, if
what? They're fun? Killing people is fun?
I mean, it's a lot more fun than getting murdered.
Okay, well now we're redefining the scale of what is fun.
Well, I think a lot of people.
See, Billy's just giving me more and more reasons to own a firearm.
Dude,
He's
everything's fun. Most things are funner than getting murdered.
Yeah.
So,
have you ever shot somebody like in a video game?
A video game,
Is
yeah,
it
sure.
fun?
That's a game.
Well,
no, I cry every time, Billy.
If you're defending yourself, that's a game too. Match point. You or the
that
criminal.
is not a game.
Billy, home defense is not a game.
Are you sure? There's a clear winner and loser in home
Fun
defense.
in Home Alone, but that's not how it works in real life. If you set up a paint can
There's not
trap
really a
and
winner.
kill somebody breaking into your house, you're going to prison.
I mean,
and there's no reason that we should grant that. What it ends up doing is incentivizing illegal immigration. We need to be securing the border and stopping illegal immigration. So I agree with the president. I've long agreed with ending birthright citizenship as a policy matter. Now,
He was
how
gonna say
to
I've
do
long
it,
agreed with the
there's a
president.
debate among legal scholars. Some legal scholars
didn't you
argue.
both- Then they have a sissy fight a few years back.
Oh yeah, they had a big fucking tooth and nail battle between each other. Trump said so much disrespectful shit about
little
Ted
bitches,
Cruz.
and now they're besties. They're like, I agree with President Trump. Him and I we think a lot alike. Him and I. He's got a big old brain on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
because he
and
needs.
I do too.
He needs something to give him a push over this Beto O'Rourke guy. Like he's suckling the teat of Trump after Trump like basically called him.
Yeah,
the worst
Trump
shit in the
insulted
book.
him when they were running against
it
each
was
other.
Bad, yeah.
Yeah.
But Trump did that to everybody, right?
Wife too.
Did Trump insult his wife?
Yeah, he did.
Oh man,
He did, yeah.
We haven't had a good governor in Texas in a long, long time. So
not since George
Ted
W.
Cruz better do something real fucking good, real fucking soon, because the whole that was Jeb, but the Zodiac killer thing's funny.
I don't think Jeb was the governor of Texas.
Yeah, Jeb was Florida. Bush
yeah.
was the governor.
Bush. Yeah.
Bush was the governor.
No, I was about to make the turtle joke because it kills me, but no, Ted and the Zodiac killer thing. Each of them have their own little funny thing, right? And it's nice that Ted Cruz is running with that, but again, we haven't had a good governor in Texas in ages. It's always been some.
It's funny that Ted Cruz is even talking about this because he wasn't even born in the United States. And
True.
I don't. Yeah.
But his parents were, right? Like
No. Well, his mother was.
mother, yeah.
His
'Cause
father
Trump's-
was born in Cuba.
Trump's kid's wife wasn't born in the United States, right? Like the Melania's fucking, or not Melania. What's the Ivanka? Her mom?
Her mom was yeah.
Yeah, her mom wasn't even a legal citizen when they were born. Ivanka was born in like the 84, I think, and Ivana was a citizen in 88. So she wasn't even a citizen when fucking the kids were born here.
Trump's mom was
I
from
guess
Scotland.
the question that I have is why would you put people like this in that position? Like the Republicans that got Ted Cruz and they got Trump, right? They're anti-immigration. these people, and Jeb Bush, they're all firmly attached to people who've immigrated into the country. So why would you put somebody who needs to argue for anti-immigration in that position to do it? Wouldn't you get somebody who's like born, bred, and just give them all those talking points and put them in that position? What?
I mean,
why?
that in this entire country was built on immigration.
Yeah, well, that too, of course. But, you know, just opinions aside, right? It's like they're putting up the worst people to make these arguments for, because you can just point at their personal life and go, yeah, but look at you.
They should get the Native Americans to do the anti-immigration.
There you go. Dude, if you had a Native American person running for governor in Texas saying immigration's wrong, nobody could point at him and go, well, yeah, but look at you. Oh,
well. Now it just kind of hurts.
Elizabeth Warren.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
I'm 1/1,000,000th.
Now we're going to take a look at some of these Streamlabs that
There were
came
some
in.
spicy ones. I might have to respond to a couple of these.
See,
some people were making
can
some hot
Milwaukee
takes.
atheists tell Dusty the cockatiel that he's a beautiful bird?
You're a beautiful bird.
Oh, wholesome.
Let's see. John Snow. This is a test donation for $5.
Tricks.
Yeah. Hypothesis, $5. Thoughts on the final trailers for Smash Ultimate that played today. Also, I had plenty of trick-or-treaters, Hellbent. That was from Hypothesis.
I think most people are like sold on Smash Brothers by now. Like the final trailer didn't do anything more for me. Are you all Smash players?
I haven't seen it. All Nintendo did was make sure to get us hard and ready for December. And anybody who's not ready, it was just a little reminder. It's November. November just hit, right? We're getting close to Black Friday.
Yeah.
That's their last marketing bomb. We already know we're going to buy it, right? But they just want to remind us to get us talking more. So maybe your little cousin or maybe somebody else in the family here and goes, the Smash Brothers, huh? It's going to be pretty big, huh? They want to just reap the holidays, and that's what I got from that trailer. They're ready to hit that Black Friday hard, sell some Switches, and everybody has the Switch is going to buy the game, right?
Yeah.
I think they're trying to move consoles.
Man.
By making us talk about it, which is successful because here we are.
The Switch has hardly any games.
Pokemon's coming out in 2 weeks, and Smash Brothers coming out. That's the whole reason I'm holding on to my Switch.
Caleficent, $1. Tomorrow is my birthday. Can I get a happy birthday for my favorite sweet boys? Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Fidel Castro, $5.
Happy birthday.
Sad birthday.
What?
Aw, what? Fidel Castro, $5. The USA and Israel are the only countries that voted to maintain the blockades. Fuck you, America. Viva Communist Revolution. Viva la Cuba.
Viva la Cuba.
Cuba.
I like how they said "fuck you, America," but didn't make an anti-Semitic remark against Israel. That was good. That was good.
Because, as we all know, any criticism of Israel is anti-Semitism.
Pretty much, right?
As we all know.
Pretty much.
Of course.
Tomic
Singing
C.
Billy, but you didn't have to cut me off. Make out like it never happened and that we were nothing.
Nothing.
And I don't
even need your love, but you treat me
like
like a stranger that it feels so rough. I tried, yeah.
Tomic C. Galnesti. I don't know how to say it.
Atomic Seagull
If you're a
Nesty?
sweet boy, then that would go without saying. If you have to repeat yourself, then chances are you're not a sweet boy.
This is the one I wanted to respond to.
Go
okay?
ahead, go ahead.
When I tell you I'm a sweet boy, you know why I do it? To remind you that you too can be a sweet boy. Not to remind you that I'm a sweet boy. Just that you should pay attention to me when I'm being a sweet boy and try and be more like me, a sweet boy. That's for your benefit, not mine.
Billy quote of the year: "Pay attention to me."
Yes, a sweet boy wouldn't call out another sweet boy like that. Be a sweet boy.
Reese, $5. Take my pleb money.
Ill.
No problem.
Hypothesis, $5. Who's a more electrifying man, The Rock or Mike Pence?
Oh God, The Rock would beat anybody in any election, right? Like, there's no way The Rock is anybody, and he'd beat fucking Oprah. If it was The Rock versus Oprah, The Rock was the red state fucking renegade, and Oprah was the blue state bruiser. The Rock would fuck her shit up. The Rock.
You know what? Rock does have a lot of pull in the South. You know what I mean? Because we love our wrestling.
Yeah. The Rock could literally slap Oprah in the face and still win the presidency.
I don't know about that.
He could grab her by the pussy live in front of everybody and still become the president.
Did you see this? Google employees walk out to protest companies' treatment of women.
Yeah. All over the world, too. Like, every Google headquarters was getting the walkouts.
Look at the guy
I
with
feel
the
so
long...
bad for Google.
You know what? Like, I wouldn't even care, but I'd walk out, too, be like, yeah, I get to leave work? Fuck yeah. I get to leave work without consequences because everyone's doing it and they can't fire everyone.
And you know they're overworking people at Google, so any chance they're going to get, it's like, you mean I don't have to do 39.9 hours this week just so I don't be like, fuck yeah, give me my fucking hour break.
You say overworking at Google, but they have offices with beanbags in them and walls full of snacks and stuff.
Dude, I am like,
those are the ones they show you.
True.
There's the guy with the New York Yankees hat and the long beard. I feel like he's looking directly at me.
Yeah, he sees you, Ben. He's he's like me and you. We're both only walking out to get a day off. He knows it. He sees it in you.
That girl in the middle kind of looks like my ex.
Oh, really?
I mean, I know it's not her, but kind of looks
with
like
the glasses.
I like the blonde with the curls, and she's like holding her hands together, so happy to be a part of the movement. She's just being a sweet girl.
Yeah. So. Whatever, I'd probably walk out too, but not because I believed in it, just because I'd be like, oh, everyone else is taking the day off. I guess I'll do it too.
Is that Agent Smith in the front with the black glasses?
No.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I mean, look, it's a good reason to walk out, right? Like the Google execs are paying out like $90 million in hush money for touching women and being creeps to women. Like, it's not a bad reason to walk out.
Everybody that's watching right now, please like the stream. Please share the stream. Please do it. Get it out there. Get more people in here to watch, please. All right. I'm sorry, Hellbent. What were you saying?
The thing is with Google and all that, they're definitely trying with the leak and all that. I guess I'll just talk about it. If they're working with Facebook, it's a cabal with the social media companies. If it comes out that there's a bunch of people doing some filthy touching in Google and they can't silence it, then there's a little bit less power that they have in the internal, right? And they don't want to lose that, obviously. So these employees are being really smart about it because Google's a big company, but they're not infallible. If they don't have their best workers there, it falls apart real quick. And you see it on YouTube every month, maybe a week even. So if these people get what they want and Google has to disclose all this stuff, that means people aren't going to be afraid to say something against the big corporate giant when something happens to them. And furthermore, people could even trump some shit up against them if they wanted to. I mean, there's lots of subterfuges going on. I'm not saying that anything's going on that's fake, right? But let's just say somebody wanted to boot somebody out and take a little bit of that power. They could formulate some shit and get them fucked. In this current situation, they got...
With individuals?
Individual situations could be eliminated from the precision of the Google interface. You need to understand the complex words.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm Brett Keane. I don't know what precision means.
Yeah.
Precision is a place.
Stop being insulting.
Yeah. That's the one thing. Like, you've got the voice down, but you have to take your vocabulary way lower. Yeah. And you have to say words wrong. And make up your own words and take like popular colloquialisms too and get them wrong. Like instead of saying, you're firing on all cylinders, you could say, now you're really working on all cinder blocks.
Yeah. If you're going to use the word precision, it has to be about them Jewish babies all getting the circ precisions.
Being really meticulous with the Google Hangout.
Meticulous.
I mean, if they didn't want these Google execs exposing their genitals to these women, they shouldn't have called it Hangout.
What I'm trying to say is this: Google doesn't need any more bad PR, right? And if these people step out and they have to start saying, "Hey, yeah, this guy high up in Google who controls a lot of the shit touched lady's butt," that hurts them really bad. I mean, they already lost a bunch of people's data on Google Plus. Everybody already forgot about that. But they're not going to forget when somebody gets their butt touched. because that's something that the common man understands. Most people don't care if their data gets leaked outside of a few folks, but if they have to accept responsibility for stuff, that throws a wrench in their whole plan. I heard somebody say they think Google's all this stuff's gonna like fall under in about 10 years. They're gonna get too big and pop just like everything else. And I do think that if this goes through and they have to disclose every little dirty thing that goes on in the office, that it's going to push that timer that much closer till Google just explodes from the inside because they can't keep it in control. They can't keep YouTube in control. And what else do they got besides that in their search engine? I mean, the Google phone, the cell phones, they're still competing. Apple will happily take that from them.
I don't know. Google has a lot of, they got the cars, the self-driving cars and stuff. They're working with a lot of different technology. I could see them being strong through this. I really think it's just a matter of checking the corporate policies so that women don't feel like they're being locked out of defense, right? Like defending themselves if this were to happen again. I think that's where this is going to go. Do I really think that Google's going to fall apart because of this? No. They're gonna do something very quickly to correct this because they're not idiots. They know how to fall within the social line. Google's gonna be fine. Google is like the new America. We have Google, Amazon,
but
new America.
Billy,
it's the new government.
Billy, they said the same thing about MySpace, and now look at it.
Yeah, it's a
MySpace
graveyard.
is nothing compared to Google.
No, that's true.
MySpace was something compared to Google.
MySpace was something. Facebook is bigger than MySpace ever was, and Facebook isn't Google. Facebook is like
the internet wasn't as big as Facebook is today. Back when MySpace was a thing, it's growth, right?
Yeah.
So there's gonna be another in line. Google's gonna fuck up, and if they have to tell everybody that, you know, general manager blah 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 touched Stacy's pussy, and that gets in the news and that goes all over the place, and that's not going to shut up. They can't put that out. They can put out like the Google Plus link, sure, but if somebody grabs somebody's pussy at the Google headquarters, you're going to be hearing about that for a month, and that's going to cost a lot of money. And they're already bleeding money out on YouTube and all these other things. Like, this expensive tech stuff's really nice. It looks really cool, but it costs a lot of money, and they give a lot of it away for free, and they're expecting a big return in the future. And if too many bad things happen, it's going to end up like MySpace will probably sell to Facebook. They may even sell to Apple. Who knows? It could turn out really fucking weird.
I think Google's going to maintain its superiority because they're going to release the Google underpads where you put it over your pussy. So if someone grabs your pussy, it takes fingerprint immediately, and it's connected with an app. It's going to be the next big thing against molestation. I'm excited.
You know, Billy, Google. You make a good point. If they took their technology and made anti-molestation tools, that could be the best answer for this. Then what are they going to say?
Yeah, but what do you call something that goes over your pussy to protect you? You can't call it an iPad.
iPuss.
It's already taken. iPuss.
A U-pad.
iBadge. iGash.
The ogle.
Bad pad slamming. No, that's...
So we have a link down in the description if you guys want to check it out. If you use our link to download and install Streamlabs OBS, Streamlabs will give us $1 and they will give a charity 5 cents.
Yeah.
And they pick a new charity each month and they gift up to $10,000.
That's sweet.
Yeah. So check it out. Yeah, and I've already seen a few of them. And look at, see in the middle there, they show all the different places you can stream using Streamlabs OBS. So many fucking places. And if you have a webcam, why not do it? Just, yeah, create an overlay, do something creative for a change.
Dude, it's fun. Streaming has been one of the most fun things. I'd call it therapy when I talk to folks when I stream. I'm playing a video game, Red Dead. I got weird shit pop up on the screen. I got all this fun stuff you can put up there. It's real therapeutic just to go on and talk with folks and do stuff. So, yeah, download Streamlabs OBS. I'll pimp that out. Give it a try.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They have like the affiliate program now and all. And no, you don't have to buy anything. You just download and install it. It's free.
And all the Streamlabs integrations in the Streamlabs OBS make it far superior to the regular OBS, and I think it's better than XSplit even.
Yeah.
I would just say make sure to wear pants when you stream the first time. It takes a while to get used to the camera and all that.
Man. I exposed my penis on Twitch one night. Because I didn't do it on purpose. My whole internet shut down, And so I was like, well, damn it, I have no connection to the internet. I'm just going to go take a shower. And I went to take the shower. My computer restarted, the internet reconnected. When I came back in, I was out of the shower, like scrubbing, trying to dry my junk, and the whole thing was on Twitch. I thought I was going to lose my channel. Luckily, my peenie is so small that it didn't break terms of service.
I thought you were just making shrimp cocktails, so I didn't really.
Something like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, gladness and poop.
Information.
All right. Oh, man, this is such a crazy title. I have a feeling where he's going to go with it, but just the title for this is like, this could be taken a number of different ways.
Oh, Wild Bill. What?
Come on! Yeah. And I know that default ass fucking Adobe Premiere shit. He just punched that in. It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
there we go. Process video done.
He's always
killing Jews.
I guarantee you this. I guarantee you this video was not monetized.
97-year-old Holocaust survivor was killed for being Jewish in the United States. Let that sink in. In Pittsburgh, 11 Jews were shot dead in their synagogue by a man who walked in and yelled, "All Jews must die."
Okay, but aside from the Jews must die thing, I bet you agreed with him on a lot of shit.
Yeah, politically,
That aside, why would you title it that?
Yeah,
For real.
It's got a hook.
It's
got an interesting
clickbait.
hook.
It's a clickbait title.
And just started shooting people. There's a reason why America has the Second Amendment. It's because evil men.
Oh, he's gonna do that. That synagogue should have been armed to the fucking teeth.
Oh my god.
Yep, they all.
Guns
Look, I'll say it. I support guns. I like the Second Amendment. Right? That's fine. I understand people disagree with me. That's cool and all, but maybe let go of the church shootings. Maybe just let that be what it is.
I support guns too, but I don't think that guns are the problem.
The
with the church
rabbi
shooting.
should have had a fucking AK-47.
No, we should be identifying people with these mental fucking disorders a little quickly and giving them help a little more easily. That's the real problem, in my opinion.
I like that. I like that a lot. Because the NRA, what they do, they say video games did it. The other side, they say, well, the gun did it. They never focus on the people. It's either a video game, a TV show, or whatever, or it's the fucking gun sitting on the floor not doing anything at all to anybody. They never focus on the individual. And if they do, they do focus on
I would say usually it's like extreme views or like or mental illness.
Yeah,
or
we
both.
need to have more of a mental illness awareness amongst our public, where we can look at somebody and see the signs of actual mental illness a little easier.
Yeah, because then we can put Billy away.
Oh, try.
We got a super chat for £2.
Oh shit! I really want to lose 2
It's
pounds.
not even the mental illness thing.
I wanna
It's
lose
like
2
most people
fucking
with mental
pounds.
illnesses don't shoot up places.
Right.
Like if we're just going by statistics.
Well, they don't shoot up places, but they also don't know that they're ill.
Okay, I'll ask you a question then, Hellbent. Okay,
I support guns.
Right. If this guy had if this guy had talked about like how Jews should die and shit on the internet, and like how he wants them killed, should they take his guns away for that? Yeah.
No.
Because I'm pretty sure he did.
He says if it's a direct threat, if he makes a threat, yeah. But if he's just talking shit on the internet, then he's just a crazy person. In that certain situation, I would say that if there's a valid concern that you could put up a case saying, hey, this guy talks about killing Jews a lot. It's not a joke. He's not being edgy. He's not being, any of that. He's
How do you
definitely
prove
off.
that,
And
though?
There should be some wellness check going in on that.
What if this guy just titles his video "Killing Jews," then uploads
These
like
were
Wild
posts.
Bill just did.
These were Gab, social media posts on Gab, which are known for like, white nationalists and shit like that.
If you donate to JF's stream, you should have your guns taken away. It's that simple.
Okay, you know
I don't
what?
think he did.
I'll say one
No, I
thing.
don't
I'll give you this. If you identify with a group that says anybody on the face of God's green earth should be exterminated for race, religion, or whatever, then yeah, you should probably not be allowed to own a firearm because you are psychopath, in my opinion.
But what if you just say all white people need to stop? That's okay, right?
Need to stop.
All white people need to stop.
But that doesn't mean that you want to kill anybody.
Living.
Here's the deal with the gun thing. Making rules is a bitch, because for every rule that you make, there's always a loophole. There's always a way around it, right? So if we say that if somebody like this idiot makes a video saying, killing Jews, so we're going to take his guns away, that means somebody else who might say, I had a hard day at work. I just want to kill myself. They're going to go, oh, look, he's unstable. Put him on the list. There you go.
You know what? You're not even supposed to tell your therapist that you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
And that's someone that you should normally tell pretty much anything to.
Well, you can tell them, right? But they're gonna. They have
a duty to act on it,
and they should.
So you shouldn't say you want to kill yourself. Like, no. I mean, unless you really mean it.
If you really mean
want
it,
help,
and maybe we shouldn't joke about that shit, because it is something that people have to take seriously.
We just the law says to take
everything-
it seriously.
Everything should be able to be joked about, right? But the problem is how do you identify the difference between a joke, a threat, or insanity?
You can't,
right?
and that's why they have these rules. That's why you can't yell fire in a theater, and that's why at an airport you can't joke around about bombing or having a gun or anything like that. I've actually heard in an airport the announcements say inappropriate jokes will be taken seriously. Like, I literally heard that in an airport before.
You know what? If you're given a warning in an airport or a theater, and it's like, hey, we're going to take you seriously if you come in this place.
Any
then
crime.
sure.
Any crime in an airport is a federal crime, too. It's a big deal.
Well, it's a tough thing to make rules for. But I do agree that anybody who's psychologically off shouldn't own a firearm. They should be looked into, and they should receive help.
Yes.
Nobody's going to fund that. But let's just take the money out of the equation. Let's just say it's possible, right? Let's say all of this is possible. We got it figured out. We got the funds ready to go. Yeah, somebody who does that kind of thing and supports murder or anything like that shouldn't be able to own guns, because they're already telling you, they're letting you know. It's like all those shooters in the schools and all that who are post on the internet about how they're going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then what happens? They did it. And they said they were looking at it. FBI said they were keeping an eye on the guy. So they are being looked at even. And they still don't do anything. So that's frustrating enough. But let's just say they did something. They could have stopped so many shootings just by going after that kid they said they were keeping an eye on. If they just went and checked at the house, something, anything, they could have stopped at least one, and that would have been great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I agree.
Although I do think that the synagogue should have had throwing stars of David.
Oh my God.
Okay. Now, I know that was a joke. But do they have throwing stars of David? Is that something we could buy on Amazon?
Yeah,
They don't
dude,
have
just
that.
sharpen up a Star of David, you're good to go.
If there is a throwing star of Amazon, a throwing star of David on Amazon, use the Amazon link in the chat to go buy yourself throwing stars of David. Upload videos of you defending your homestead with throwing stars of David, and we will watch them on the show, because that sounds like the coolest shit in the world.
Well, what Wild Bill dipshit here is talking about is security, right? How do you secure a synagogue? How do you secure a convention? There's that Madden competition where that guy lost and brought in the gun and shot people. Renting a cop is like $100 an hour, if not more. Putting up metal detectors, dogs, all that kind of stuff to actually secure a place like that's ridiculously expensive. So is taking guns away. So all of this is really expensive, and I always feel like the bottom line to the gun argument is always money. Nobody tells you where the money's going to come from. Nobody's going to tell you where the manpower is going to come from. Everybody just wants a quick solution that just cleans everything, and there isn't one. It's all dirty, it's all tough, and it all is just miserable.
Walk our streets. Now, when I saw this story, my question was why? What do the Jews do that hurts anybody? Of all the people groups in the
They control the media and the banks.
world, the Jews do more good for this world than 90%. Medical technology, computer science, cell phone technology. And when disaster strikes anywhere in the world, guess who's there? Right next to the Americans.
That's because the two main places in the world where Jews live are the U.S. and Israel. We have almost I don't know. We might have a larger Jewish population in the U.S. than in Israel.
It's possible. There's only if my information may be wrong, but I believe there's only less than 10 Jews in Japan.
It's just, yeah.
I'm not joking.
It's not called Japan.
No, and they're just I don't know why they're there or what the deal is, but that's just it. And Japan's a very isolationist country. It's that ethno state almost. Basically, there's a lot of Asian ones.
Oh
that are
no,
ethno states.
you know what? There are more in Israel. Less than 1 million more. So,
oh wow, that's kind of odd. Yeah.
See how close that is? It's pretty close.
I'm surprised Russia has comparatively few because my family is Russian Jewish. So I was like, and everyone I know in Russia is fucking Jewish. So I was like, there's got to be at least like a good population there.
You would think after World War II, right? Yeah. Odd.
Most of the Jews in the world live in either Israel or the United States.
Yeah.
There's Jews in Mexico.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, they're everywhere.
So
I don't know. It just kind
And
of
they're fucking everywhere. It's a fucking infestation.
I mean,
oh my
yeah.
God, there's people on Earth.
When you have like a lineage going that far back, you're going to have them all over the world easily,
that the Jews are so often targeted with hateful violence. I'll tell you why. It's because God chose the Jews to be his people. Through them, God gave us the scriptures, and through the Jewish people came the Messiah, Jesus Christ, who opened the door for sinful men to be reconciled to God.
Okay. He totally
What
took
does that
this-
have to do with securing a synagogue? You know how
Yeah.
expensive it is to secure a church. Do you think the church has money, tax-free as it may be, to put up metal detectors, armed security, cops, dogs, all that stuff, 24/7 ops to make sure that people aren't planting bombs, doing arson or anything like that? Do you think we can really secure every single church in the United States like we do our courthouses, our city halls, our National Guard stations, our border?
Well, you could do that if you just put like an alderman in charge of gun training, right? Like, then you have the guy in the church there every week with his fucking pistola. There's
Yeah,
gotta
because
be-
the pastor, the rabbi, or whoever, the man of peace, he should be carrying a fucking automatic weapon. I support guns, but I don't know any priest in my life that would point a gun at anybody. They would just take the death.
Oh, I know a
because they
ton
think
of
they're going to
priests that
heaven.
would.
Shit.
Whatever happened to turn the other cheek, Wild Bill?
Well, I'd make a joke, but you can already picture that in your head. Hopefully not.
He lives in South Florida, right? There's a lot of cheek turning down there.
Dude.
Is that a Kevlar vest?
No, it's like a biker vest.
Yeah.
He's got like his like biker club.
He wears
shit on
assless
it.
chaps and hangs out.
He's a Leatherman.
Yeah.
People were
What a fucking
asking
poser.
about my Patreon videos. I don't know why, but people are watching videos of me exercising. And you know what though? I made one of me where I exercise and then I grill a steak. I grill 2 steaks.
You grill 2 steaks.
Yeah.
And you exercise. That's
Yeah.
available right now on Patreon
for $10 patrons and more. Hold on. Here's I'll just show you like where. Yeah, see, vegans are going to be offended right now.
Oh shit!
So I just get the yeah. So I make the steak. I light the grill.
Dude, fat people love these so much.
I cook some asparaguses.
Ben's really good at cooking too.
Sides to face up. Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing it good because I've seen some people do it bad. I've actually seen people like faking, like
look at
they say they grilled. Well, they fake the cooking, right? They actually take just ground meat that you get at the supermarket and act like they ground their own steaks, and then they just put these fake patties on the fucking grill and go, them real good burgers right there. I'm thinking, why are you faking that? Why would you fake cooking yourself good food?
Speaking of cooking, has anyone else been on a Gordon Ramsay binge recently? Because I have just been watching I've been watching all of Kitchen Nightmares, all of Hell's Kitchen, fucking all of his 8 billion series.
I don't know, but that video right there is making me hungry, Ben.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll watch a Gordon Ramsay video and then I immediately try and tweet at him, hoping that he responds. He never does, but it's like,
that epic rap battle they did, Gordon Ramsay and whatever her name is, I forget who the other one was, but Ramsay responded to it, saying aside from the terrible English accent, I think it's pretty clear who won.
You know how to get the crisscross grill marks? You put them diagonally on the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't think that.
Secrets from Grillmaster Ben.
Yeah. Crisscross grill marks, man.
I weighed in.
I can show you a cavalcade of videos of people doing this really badly. Like, it's
Really?
just a guilty pleasure of mine. Yeah, there's a lot of people on YouTube that cook like shit, and they like pull out the little baby Weller grill, and they just cook garbage, just shit.
Yeah.
Like, let me get the ballpark hot dogs out. Then they get a transition to them being cooked. Yeah.
Like, I can't even understand why people buy ballpark hot dogs, but they do. And my family does.
Even if
Like,
you're
I'll go to
broke.
a family picnic, and they'll be eating ballpark hot dogs. I'm like, are we white trash?
Hebrew National all the way, man.
Even if you're broke, man, like, you can still do better than ballpark. I don't understand. I guess this is branding for you.
I mean, hot dogs in general, like, I'm not a fan of, right? Give me a bratwurst or something thick and
Anyway,
juicy.
back to crazy people. Look at this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to... Okay, hold on. Maybe.
Get this straightened out before you start filming, or edit it out later.
Crazy people
like
don't
a wang hanging over a sink. I thought I was about to say my toilet's broken.
Oh, God.
Yeah, G-Man's pissing in the sink.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir.
Preaching to the choir.
I'm going to spread my testosterone across the rivers.
Dude, it's 100%. He has never not said, preaching to the choir ministries. Ever. Like, literally never. If someone can find it, let me know, but I don't think it exists.
Okay, cool. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Preaching to the Choir Ministries. Today,
yeah, now that I'm in portrait mode, I was like, what is he trying to fix? And then he's like, oh, okay, cool. Now I'm in portrait mode. Fuck you, dude.
They have video editors for cell phones these days.
Yep.
Like, it's gotten to that point to where there isn't an excuse other than being a lazy rube.
I just got off the phone with my buddy Shanny for Christ.
Oh my God, no! Oh, Shanny for Christ.
I was on the phone with my friend. Can you believe it?
Shanny for Christ. She was like, we're supposed to be virgins dressed in white. Do you remember? Oh my God. She was one of Brett Keene's like orbiters at one point.
Oh, I don't even remember her.
Oh my God.
I keep rewatching all like the Brett Keane stuff. I don't even remember her.
Orbit
Shanny was telling me that she needs
Virginia.
a few good men. And so do I. I need a few good men too. And I got a little job for a certain YouTuber. His name is Drag.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
On here about that. His name is Drag. Now, Dragnut, I understand that. Well, whatever, I said his name. I hear you're looking for some work. All right. I hear you need a couple extra dollars because you got a lot of free time on your hands. Talk smack about everybody and whatnot. So this is what I'm looking for, Dragnut. We need somebody to come over and clean our toilets. And as you can see, the last person that we had here did a halfway decent job.
There.
You know,
was that you, G-Man?
Paid him about 50 cents an hour.
What? 50 cents an hour? You cannot legally pay anybody 50 cents.
50 cents
an hour.
Did he post this on YouTube?
Is he like? Where is he? In
I think
India?
this is his attempt at a sick burn look. You're gonna clean my toilet here, but it's not working. It sounds more like he's propositioning a man called Drag for some,
If that guy works for 50 cents an hour, can we give him like $19 and send him to Egghead's bathroom?
This message is for Drag. I was just wondering if you want to be a naughty boy and clean my toilet for me. Will you be dirty? Clean my toilet.
Bend over and clean my toilet while I watch you from behind in portrait mode.
Cleaning toilets is a fetish, right? Like watching someone clean a toilet.
You know what I mean? And as you can see, he didn't do a really good job around the Okay, hold on.
Oh, somebody got a message.
Yeah.
He didn't do a really good job here.
A good job.
If you're gonna shit talk somebody for not doing a good job and bringing somebody in, maybe get your shit fixed.
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck?
It looks like a good enough job for 50 cents an hour.
Upside down here, blink, 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 and the video's fucking interlacing and not interlacing, but it's got some kind of What did he do to his fucking phone?
He probably has a shit phone. Why are you calling my job?
Upside down here. Like this here, maybe? Okay. He didn't do a good job over there on the sides over there, or
why? You are weird. Why are you filming a toilet? You are crazy, G-Man.
And as you can see, there's a hole over there that he never really took care of and whatnot. And then there's some stuff here and whatnot. So this is the offer, Dragnut, and this is for a limited time, dude. We're gonna give you $1 an hour. All right, just to keep you busy, get you off of YouTube, get you out of trouble, and we need you to just come over here.
$1 an hour? I mean, seriously?
G-Man's so weird at talking shit. It's so weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's like he gets. I think he got the idea. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna tell this idiot, come clean my toilet because he's shit.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna tell
he gets
him
the video ready, and he's like, oh fuck, bleep, 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 bleep. Well, he came here, and he didn't clean it all the way. I gave him 50 cents an hour, but I'll give you $1 an hour, get you off the YouTube, and get you busy with good bloop, bloop, work.
Yeah.
Hold on, voice mode's
it's the most contrived diss I've ever seen. It's
Go right now. Put
so
this in
weird.
the toilet like this.
See, you're cleaning it for free. Why does this guy want to? I mean, what the fuck?
All right, and you get around the sides there and whatnot.
Yeah, $10 Patreon. Thank you. Yeah, $10 is the best tier. Okay, people always say, "Oh, you guys have so many tiers." In reality, we really only have 2, and then there's the other ones above that are like special. So if people want to go above, like way above that, they can. But the 2 main tiers are 5 and 10. 5, you get the private show, and then 10, you get almost everything. Except for like being on the show and being in the hangouts. But the people who do the hangouts, pretty soon I have an idea for them that's going to make it even better. That
sounds sinister.
Yeah, yeah. So like once a month. So in addition to the private hangout, once a month we're going to have a panel of the $20 people on the show, like live in Discord. So it's kind of like the post show, but on the main show for $20.
So how long is this G-Man diss about him telling somebody to clean his toilet? I just want to know.
It's halfway done. It's 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
You know what I mean?
3 minutes and 20 seconds for a joke that's 1 sentence.
Yep.
A little bit of let me see something. We got some linen here. You can spray here when you finish. We got some disinfectant spray here you can use. But the point of the matter is that this toilet really needs some work. And like I said, it's a good paying job. You'll be able to pay your rent and everything and whatnot. It's $1 an hour to keep you out of trouble. You won't be able to cause any drama on YouTube anymore. And it's just I need somebody to do a really good job. And I was thinking about Captain Awesome-O, but I figured I'd talk about you first. So why don't you come over here, man, and we'll discuss some business and whatnot. I'll even pay you a week's in advance. I'll give you like a whole $7. You know what I mean? And you can come over here and scrub this toilet for Shani and Rev.
What an amazingly
show their generosity.
terrible video for him to make. Like yeah.
All of his videos are terrible.
Yeah, they're all bad, but this is like next level. This is even based on any of his bullshit Christian theories. Like this is literally just him talking shit, and he's so bad at it that he's telling people that he paid somebody 50 cents to clean his toilet, and now he's offering them $1. Like it's so disrespectful. Like, dude,
like it's supposed to be a diss, right, Billy? But it comes across more like he's actually looking for help.
Yeah.
Like he can't clean his toilet, so he's like, "Please come clean my toilet."
It's so weird.
This is worse than his fucking rap battle with JF.
Oh my god.
Also, he needs to wash his hands. Filthy fuck.
The last time I had JF on, we brought G-Man on. And JF's like, G-Man, give me a hug.
Sweet boy.
Well,
See, even
maybe
though-
he's just a nice guy. I notice nice people have a really hard time with insults. So little feller's doing his best, isn't he?
Even, even though G-Man is not welcome in JF's ethno state, JF will still give him a hug.
Yeah. G-Man's not a nice guy, right?
Compromise.
Like he imposes his beliefs on other people all the time, and then tells women they're gonna go to hell because they have sexual thoughts about other women and shit like that. Like,
oh well, I mean that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's not a nice guy. He's just he's shitty at everything, including his own religion, to the point where other religious people look down on him for the way he fucking conducts himself.
Probably as a God believer, I have to say that your opinions are quite unresponsive.
A gourd believer.
Gourd believer.
Gourd.
Yeah. It's a gourd believer.
Who would win? Who would win in a fight? G-Manatee or the Vigilant Christian?
G-Manatee, I'm sorry. Mario's a pussy.
No, G-Manatee is Brett Keane and G-Man amalgamation.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
the Vigilant
like,
Chris
he hit his
Chan
wife, right?
is
So we
Mario
know he's got
and
like
Chris
a punch
Chandler.
if he wants to.
I mean, adding Brett King to G-Man would basically take away any advantage G-Man would have. Because G-Man's at least, like, in good shape and, like, physically capable.
We're going to take away all of G-Man's health, right? But he does retain that right hook that he had for his wife, Mr. Keen. So,
damn.
I mean,
he's got a
Did
hit.
you say the Vigilant Christian or did you say the Vigilant Chris Chan?
The Vigilant Chris Chan.
It's a hybrid. It's two hybrids against
like,
each
ever
other.
since I heard about Chris Chan's Sonichu, I want to make more characters like Sonichu. So like my original properties are the Vigilant Chris Chan and G-Manatee.
I tweeted at Chris Chan one day, like, well, I got Chris Chan involved like in a series of tweets. You know, like Chris Chan didn't actually show up, but I was all talking about how I invented Sonichu and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, you see this? I actually invented this.
And he didn't show up. He didn't call you out.
And I was like, but originally I made Sonichu's arms blue.
Bullshit.
Getting deep into the lore there, turn into a Christorian, huh?
Bullshit.
Man, that's
Have you guys seen that like 1 hour documentary?
It's good.
I saw the 11-part documentary series that isn't even finished because the guy was going crazy making videos about Chris Chan once a month.
Well, it gets to a point to where it starts to get crazy. Chris Chan had one of his neighbor's cats put down because he thought it was threatening him.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, like he got in legal trouble more than once too, and a lot of it had to do with doing shit to GameStop employees.
Yep, tearing up displays that didn't like Sonic Boom, and then that show that he didn't like. Well, there's a game based on the show, but it was called Sonic Boom. He didn't like it. Blue Arms, you know the story. But they actually made an episode making fun of him. They had an aardvark character that represented Chris Chan that had Chris Chan or had Sonic the Hedgehog tied up to a bed like that Stephen King novel.
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
Misery?
I remember that.
It's a rich tapestry.
I'm your number one
The Chandler
fan.
saga.
I want to see Shane Dawson tackle Chris Chan.
You mean like in a gay way?
Yeah, I want to see
like tackle Chris Chan to the
I
ground.
want to see them wrestle. I want to watch.
I want Chris Chan to get an AR-15.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, what's wrong with you? I was freaked out enough finding out that Chris Chan drives.
Yeah, if he can operate a motor vehicle, sounds absolutely
Yeah, he almost hit the
infuriating.
guy in front of the hobby shop.
Right. And that was another legal shit that they got into.
And you want to give this fucking creature a gun? You said you support the Second Amendment.
Yeah, I support the Second Amendment. I just think it'd be really, really, really funny.
Oh my God, that's scary. I don't
look. He's not competent enough to hit anybody. He's probably just going to shoot up a Sonic standee, or maybe like go to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade and shoot at the Sonic.
He's not
going
gonna-
to just fucking gun it down.
He's not going to hit anybody he aims at, but there's going to be stray bullets going everywhere. All the little girls getting their ears pierced and Claire's at the mall across from the GameStop are going to get fucking
Okay.
pieced in with stray bullets.
Give him an AR-15, but load it full of blanks. So when he goes to the GameStop to shoot it off,
Put Bugs Bunny's finger in the barrel of the AR-15 so it
I want
blows
to
up
put
on
a
Chris.
giant statue of Sonic the Hedgehog with blue arms in Chris Chan's front yard. So when he wakes up and looks out his front window, he just sees Sonic.
You know, Ben, there's people who have tisms. You're the person that exploits people with tisms. You pick on poor Chris Chan.
Egghead.
You pick on Egghead.
You do too.
Yeah, but when I do it, it's hilarious.
Okay.
well, Billy's one of them. It's his people.
Hey,
It's
family,
like
it's
Billy
Brother
Ward,
Mario.
right?
Yeah, I'm Spurgin for certain.
I wanted to go ahead and record this video to answer the most popular question this month, and that is, should a Christian celebrate Halloween? This question video I've actually made every single year now for I think 4 years. But this year, I want to approach it from a completely different way. Normally, I would ask, should a Christian celebrate Halloween? But this year, I'm asking you, would Jesus and the disciples themselves celebrate Halloween?
Well,
Could you
before
imagine?
we talk about Halloween, I had to say, he must have a lot of faith in Christ sleeping next to a breaker like that.
Is that bad?
Yeah, that could fire off a lot of sparks and light him his ass on fire. He could be in some really bad fucking shape. He knocks the bottle of water over near there, just like, oh, I had a dream again about the muscly man. Where's my water? Oh, shit. Just,
I like how Christians can't celebrate Halloween, but he can watch X-Files with 12-year-old boys. I'm just pointing that out there. We can't go trick or treat, but he can watch some fucking Mulder and Scully weirdo shit with a kid that's probably not old enough to watch it. Okay.
What happened to just making the holiday your own? Like we do with Valentine's, right? You know, you get your significant other or whatever card, or maybe you don't celebrate at all and you just like, you know, do your own thing. But for whatever reason, with hardcore Christians like this, Halloween's like the anti-Christmas to them. And I guess that's where the Nightmare on Christmas movie came from. But like they view Halloween in this weird light, like it's some kind of satanic ritual, when it's really just a bunch of people just dressing up and getting candy and like, haha, here's a song or two, and maybe we'll decorate the house. Maybe they're just jealous that the Halloween decorations are better than the Christmas ones.
Honestly, I think that celebrating Halloween by going out and giving candy and dressing up as ghouls and goblins is less offensive to Christianity than celebrating the birth of Christ by buying ridiculous expensive gifts and saying a fat man brought them to your kids. Like you're taking these pagan scenarios with the fucking lighting the burning bush and whatever on fire, all this shit they use just to indoctrinate pagans into Christianity. And you're using that to brandish your baby birth of Jesus like Christmas is some big celebration of Christ baby. It's not. It's consumerism. It's fucking purist. It's when we put the businesses from red into the black zone, right? Like it's all it is consumer fucking holidays. We got that big strip of October comes or back to school. Let's start buying school supplies. Okay, now we gotta buy fucking candy. Now we gotta buy turkeys. Now we gotta buy gifts. Now it's New Year's. You can go back to fucking not buying shit for a while. Psych. It's President's Day. You gotta buy bulletproof vests. And then boom, we got a Valentine's Day. You gotta buy more chocolates and dinner or else you get your dick sucked. It's a fucking market. It's a racket, damn it.
Well, you're not wrong. It's always been a racket. It's just the it's not all Christians, right? Mario over here is definitely like on the far fringe, and lots of Christians totally fine with Halloween. They love it. It's fine. I mean, they dress up as, the three wise men during pageants and shit. They're fine with dress up. That doesn't bother them. But the really hard edge people need an enemy, right? Because there aren't any real Satanists out there blowing up buildings or doing anything fucked up, not blowing up any. Well, I mean, there's some people shooting up churches, but they're not Satanists. They're just fucking crazy.
They're Christians,
in fact,
right?
They're defending the people that shoot up the churches, funny enough. That blows my fucking mind the more I think about it. But they think of this Halloween thing as some kind of like evil holiday. It's the anti-Christmas, and it's anything but. In fact, it's a holiday about generosity and some tricks for the adults.
Well, if we're talking about origins, then it would be Samhain, which is a pagan holiday. So they can't have any of that.
Yeah, I know the paganism route on it. By the way, smartest person in the channel right down here. I didn't know any of that outside of the pagan thing, but yeah, I guess the anti-paganism thing. But most modern Christians, people in the middle, the paganism thing doesn't bother them. It's like, I believe in Jesus, you believe in whatever, live and let live, turn the other cheek, etc. But
yeah,
folks like Mario are fucking crazy. Doesn't this guy like look at Family Guy and like freeze frame it and freak the fuck out about like some kind of message that's been trying to be put through a fucking television show?
Yeah,
fucking everything's Illuminati.
But he loves X-Files.
Of course he does.
In Catholicism, Halloween is just the eve of the Feast of All Saints.
So just celebrate it like that. All Saints feast. Do the fucking Halloween your way. But Mario doesn't want that. The whole respect your neighbor thing, turn the other cheek and all that. That doesn't matter. It's all about you need to celebrate the holiday the way I want to, and I want Halloween to go away forever. Why don't you just have a fucking feast?
Benjamin, you didn't let me check that apple for razor blades.
I didn't get it while trick-or-treating. I bought it at the store.
I still should have checked it, Benjamin. I have to take care of you.
Yeah. I think, wasn't there that one news story that came out recently? There was one supermarket that some dude just went through there putting razor blades and like some other things in food.
Yeah, we watched a Fox News piece last night on the private show, and they had like fucking nails and Snicker bars.
Yeah,
they had little intravenous like needles sticking out of Tootsie Rolls. They were really messing with candy. I thought that was just
I got a needle story for you. So that's a bad way to start a story. When I was working at Jimmy John's as a night manager, like I was like doing my after shift, cleanup. Like I was just checking everything, and in the trash, I found this bloody needle in the bathroom. Now I had no idea what the needle was used for, but it had blood on it, and I was like, this is not sanitary. So I obviously fucking threw it away. But that was the end of the fucking needle story. I found a fucking needle.
Well,
that was your needle story?
Poor diabetic person who had
because
one
I'm
cookie.
so fucking entertaining.
I thought you were going to be like, then I stuck it in a fucking gargantuan sandwich and made somebody eat it. That'd be fucking savage.
Imagine back in the day, Jesus and his disciples practicing a Roman pagan holiday that celebrates and glorifies death. They get together in a room to break bread and drink and hang out, and Jesus comes in dressed up as a ghost, the Apostle John as a goblin.
Yeah, because Christians don't celebrate and glorify anybody's death, right? That would be weird if they did that.
Yeah.
I don't know what Easter is.
can
I
imagine.
love fucking chocolate bunnies and eggs. We're not celebrating anybody's fucking death here. Fuck out of here.
Well, Easter's the resurrection.
Yeah, still, you don't get resurrected until you fucking die.
Good Friday is the death.
Good Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not celebrating any death. Oh, it's okay if it's Jesus' death.
They call
because he
it
came
Good
back.
Friday.
Yeah, but what's Fat Tuesday? What's that for?
That is the Tuesday before Lent, and that's Lent is a time of fasting.
I like Fat Tuesday.
That's why they have like Mardi Gras and Carnival and like these big like indulgent celebrations all over the world around Fat Tuesday, like the week of Fat Tuesday, because in the Catholic tradition, Lent is when you like fast.
Fat Tuesday might be my favorite Catholic holiday.
Fat Tuesday was a rapper.
Here's the weird thing about like the day that these things are celebrated. So for Easter, an Easter date was decided on at the first Council of Nicaea, and the thing is they were like, the Western churches should or like every church needs to align their Easter celebration with the celebrations at Alexandria, but the issue is even they all had differing dates for Easter initially, and then even actually it was Alexandria and another city. But those two
Sometimes the Orthodox Easter falls on a different day.
That would make sense because the issue is the two cities that the churches were designated to follow were following two different dates, and the council didn't know that. So they initially would have ultimately prescribed two different dates for the celebration of Easter.
Yeah,
unknowingly.
Sometimes they fall on the same day, and sometimes not. And then like the Orthodox Christmas is in January because they use a different calendar. They use a Julian.
You guys are talking too smart for Billy and I.
Yeah, I
Billy,
don't.
do you know what they're talking about?
I don't use the calendar that everybody I know uses. I don't care about fucking dates. Just tell me there's Christmas, I'll show up because dinner's gonna be there. I really don't care.
You got 21, I got 22.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, this is
Greetings, friends. Sonic Toast here. Happy Valentine's Day. Toast. Let's face it. Love stinks, and no franchise proves that more than Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
What other video game series has so many awkward, painful, uncomfortable romances?
You look hot, Lucas.
Wait, you look hot?
That was taken out of context.
In honor of Valentine's Day, and in honor of the Sonic 25th anniversary as a whole, we are counting down the top 10 worst couples in the entire Sonic franchise.
Why do autistic people love Sonic so much?
And why do they sexualize Sonic? Like, why?
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I
have
like
a theory,
Sonic, but not that much.
I have a strong theory. So see the frame on that cartoon right there, that specific cartoon. There's animator notes on that Dr. Robotnik, and they said, draw him like the big, sexy piece of man-meat he is, basically, right? Like big, fat, and sexy on the detail cards, right? And I got to feel a lot of them saw this and saw the other cartoon that came on Saturday morning, and that was their first, like, introduction to any kind of romantic entanglement in any characters, and they love the Sonic characters so much. So that's their first introduction of romance, sexualization of anything, and then it's combined with Sonic, and that turned into that. And you can see it with the My Little Pony thing as well. Like, maybe not quite so much with that, but I'm trying.
If you'd prefer a more traditional Valentine's celebration, check out my other video, the top 10 best couples in the Sonic
thank God
franchise.
that's a more traditional video for Valentine's celebration.
The best couples.
We need a more traditional coupling video about Sonic fucking love. This one's not traditional. This one's a little more kinky, guys. This is about couples where they should be banging and shit. This is about innuendos. This is where Tails just telling some guy he's hot because he actually looks like he's hot because it's really sunny in fucking Quickville.
Number 10. I heard that Amy's pussy's tighter than a field mouse.
Oh
Anyway,
my God.
back to the worst. Number 10. Tails and Cosmo. Sure, they're friends, but he's a little critter from the forest.
He's a little critter.
Tree alien from space. Come on.
He's a little critter from the forest, and she's a tree alien
And
from
now
space.
they're making this comparison.
That's a good
Yeah, because
comparison, actually.
I remember when they fucked in that movie. Remember when Groot and Rocket Raccoon like bat pad slammed in the middle of the movie?
Isn't Rocket Raccoon like a robot though?
I think he's like a genetic test. He was genetically modified, not just robo, but like all types of shit done to him. He might have been a raccoon that was like just turned into a humanoid. I don't know if we know the whole backstory. We definitely don't from the cinematic universe.
They certainly didn't fuck.
Don't see these two ever.
We don't know that.
It was
in the deleted
Victor and Vanilla. Come on, Sonic X. Just because they're both tall doesn't mean it justifies hitting on your friend's mom. Hey!
Oh! I can't watch this anymore. I can't.
It's so cringe.
I can't. Ow!
Now you're getting into the weird shit because I played these fucking games. I know what they're talking about. That crocodile hitting on the so-and-so's mom, that's a daughter too, a little tiny bunny rabbit, and people draw that one doing horrible shit too.
Oh
no!
And they really want to see that alligator fuck. And while little
I'm done. I'm done. I can't
Ben's
do it.
tapping
I can't
out.
do it.
Ben's tapping out.
Look.
Your winner and new champion, Perverted Sonichu Commentary.
Yeah, he's the winner.
Damn.
Fucking knocked me out.
At least it's unattainable, right?
Unobtainable? Well, that's all sex is unobtainable to people that sexualize Sonic.
Right, but
you really think any of these guys are out there getting laid and they come home and like, Tails, they just got done fucking their hot model girlfriend. They're like, Tails could get it too.
Fuck animals.
I only wish I was a cartoon penis because I just got done fucking my hot model girlfriend. If I had a cartoon dick, I could fuck both of Tails' holes too. That's why I did my life.
Does Tails have two assholes?
I think so, because he's got two tails.
Yeah.
You gotta have two assholes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Man, you don't want an answer to that question.
Does that logically
I
follow?
wonder, dude, I shouldn't even ask. You know that there's weird, like,
Rule
porn.
34 with double holes.
Yeah,
Rule 34.
Yeah.
Oh my
There's gonna
God.
be Tails with two buttholes.
The only reason to sexualize Sonic is so you can see Tails' two vaginas and buttholes.
Well, see, Tails has to have two buttholes, one for Sonic and another for Knuckles.
I want to go
Whoa,
fast.
for Knuckles.
Knuckles deep. I want to go fast. Knuckles deep. I want to go fast. Knuckles deep. I want to go fast.
Stop.
Sorry.
All right.
All the way down to the elbow.
Yo, safe, please.
Oh, so you cringe out and you give me this shit? Ben's.
I'm the only critic with the fairy drama. That's because Jesus Christ is my nigga.
How come you gonna tap out and I can't? I have to watch all this cringe shit.
I control everything.
So racist. This is systematic racism right here.
You gotta bow down to the man.
Oh my God, I'm starting off with the worst one.
Oh God.
This is a guy and his like Asian teacher
No.
having a rap battle.
No.
In the hallway of the high school.
I'm the realest motherfucking G.
And this guy's like, it's funny how the one guy rapping is like the student is like cussing at him.
When I'm on the beat, I make you go RP like easy.
Look at him. Yeah, I like that.
I'm like fucking.
There's kids walking through the hallway.
No. You finish that line off. It's like you rap.
Oh, he's telling him how to do it better. He's like, man, I know how to do this.
I swear, and I can't. I swear
No. So you end that line with like easy E, but I'm gonna bear you down to the ground. Rest in peace.
Oh, he's teaching them poetry. It's English class.
Why? Why does this exist?
You got it right.
I like that. Good job.
Grade 10. Well, we're not done.
I like that.
I need to prove if I can swear.
Let's get to the part where the teacher raps.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
House maiden is up.
Let's do it.
I'm sorry.
We're going.
Mother in this earth. I just want to knock you down, rascal.
Can I get an
I will kill you with no hesitation.
Yep.
Penetrate face with the glass.
And you're giving me an aneurysm.
Sorry.
I'm trying to follow.
It's a 3-minute video clip.
I'm trying to get to the part where the teacher raps. All right.
Similes and metaphors, but I'm the type of guy that's gonna put you down on 4 freaking floors. So then that way I
Is
can
that the
kick you off
teacher?
the floor. You don't know anything about me. It's funny because all these fans are here chanting. He's demanding even more.
Why can't they tilt the camera at the fucking guy?
What round is this? Round 3.
Round 2.
All right. How about?
Oh, Ben, this was a huge letdown.
Why?
You sat there fast forward through most of this, and we can't even get the camera on the fucking teacher while he's doing this. Don't even get his mannerisms. Everything about this pisses me off.
All right.
I'm so mad.
Get it. Let's get it, Nige.
He's grabbing his dick.
Oh, that's
I'm
unsavory.
spinning bars, but I'm headed for the stars, and I'm ready when I hit it. I'll be hit it with the bars. We're going till it's Mars. I'm headed to the game, but I'm never gonna stop. My rhymes are insane. Bring it back. I'm on the fucking track. I've been doing this shit since I was like on the slack. Yeah, it's been since I was like 14, but I know I get it really good. It's the green.
Yo, shit.
Don't shake this guy's hand.
Any comments? He's playing with himself.
He's fondling his wiener on a vertical Snapchat video while he freestyles. This isn't cringe. This is just like toxic masculinity.
I mean,
It is cringe.
Well, it's not good, but it's like he's not trying to be good. He's sitting in his room with his dumb buddies, drinking beers and rapping about his fucking aspirations in life. This is the equivalent of somebody sitting in their room saying, "I'm going to become a fucking lawyer one day."
The guy on the right just wants to be noticed. He just wants to be part of the team.
They're literally stroking themselves off in their bedrooms. That's all this is.
I'd hotter than violin, man. I'd hotter than violin. Man, two takes time.
Is this cringe rap or is he cursing something?
We're gonna get cursed.
He's casting a spell. What the fuck is up with those fingers?
We not take styling. Yo, Emvin watch rap movement.
Your eyebrows went like.
This is some scary shit, dude.
Is that a bomb on his table? Is that a pressure cooker?
I think this is ISIS training video.
This is the magic spell to get the pressure cooker to start working.
It'll fill with rice once the spell's complete. He's got a lighter right there. Look, yeah.
Boy, let the bed boosop like sliming. Yo.
Is he trying to be quiet so he doesn't wake up grandma?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, why record a freestyle video when
I think he's being quiet because he doesn't want to evoke the spirit of Baba Legba.
Really climbing.
ASMR freestyling.
My shit, me filing. We don't take styling.
Does he got a joy? Is that a roach sitting there?
Yeah.
I said that one.
Oh,
I guess
shit.
he's just super high.
Yeah. Well, at
Fair
least
enough.
I can empathize with him.
Yo, elevate like a ledam. Yo, me climbing in the elevator.
Maybe he thinks the lamp is like some chick.
We no take styling. Man head hotter than the violin.
This is just weird.
Them for no trap move, no take styling. Head hotter than
a trap.
A trap movement. This is just weird, dude. I'm not cringing. I'm actually a little scared. I feel like he's casting a spell.
All right. Wrong.
This is a thinner spell, yeah.
My bladder.
Okay, this has got to deliver on the cringe. Brony bars.
Sounds like a weird like brony treat that they would eat.
Yeah, brony bars coming to a store near you.
Oh my God, I thought that was the video.
They're low in carbs. Hello, it's me, the dopest pony MC. Well, not really. Sometimes I get a little silly when I say that I'm murking little Philly. My lyrics are rather filthy, but I don't feel guilty. Even though I'm spitting fire, it's getting a little chilly. You liar, Pinky's not a party pone, she's a gypsy.
Why does this exist?
I'm allergic to this shit.
Why does this even exist? Why does this exist?
To my tunes, you've blown your load rather quickly. Crack your dome with a Barrett 50. Like Luna, I'm on my own. I should be locked up, I'm sickly. I've grown to a new person who's not cringy. To own brony rap, you gotta be a fucking
He just said cringy?
It's brutal and gritty, worse than normal rap. It's futile to leave the audience crispy. If you look us up on Google, you'd think we're all fat neckbeards with trilbies.
I don't like it. He's not like terrible rapper, but he's rapping about being a brony, and then he's trying to be self-aware by talking about cringiness, and then he's saying we're not all neckbeards. Yeah, but now if you're not a neckbeard, you're still like a weirdo rapping about My Little Pony.
Yeah. Like the unexpected adult fans of My Little Pony.
You're not good enough at rap to make this song actually tight. Like, I feel like if I sat down, I might be able to make a good brony song, but then I would have to fuck horses. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, are you sure?
Horses.
Cartoon horses.
Yeah, why not?
Wild horses.
And if it's rap, it's automatic EQB refusal. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, dude.
I sure hope no one's feeling
I feel you, dude. Okay, this is
What
going to
is
be
this?
tight.
What is this?
Hip Hop Telephone? Chunky. I'm the OG furry. Coming at you in a hurry with Cooper. Yiff yiff in the pooper. Sulfur. I butt fuck the gopher. This is going to be hard. Yo, make America furry again. I'm a yiffing furry.
I already don't want to watch it anymore.
There's a dick.
I'm a fucking furry. Don't like it, eat a McFlurry, but you better hurry before the ice.
I'm a fucking furry. If you don't like it, eat a McFlurry.
Eat a McFlurry.
But you better hurry before the ice melts. What's the next line?
None of this shit, cause I'm so scary. I fucking yip till I spit, cause I'm so fucking spit. So suck this fat, push the dick, you fucking bitch. Wanna talk?
Hey, dragon fur though is kind of sav. Like if I was gonna be a furry, I'd probably want to be a dragon furry. I didn't know they had those. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, they have them.
A little dragon
scaly.
furry. Yeah,
He's got production quality. His eyes light up in his suit.
Yeah.
And he's got some weird American flag finish line flag thing on him.
Oh, you're talking about I'm talking about the dragon right there, not the.
Oh, I know. The dragon's not bad either.
Oh, I was over here celebrating the dragon. You're talking about the MAGA purple husky.
This sucks.
I'm just saying he spent a lot of money on his stupid gay suit, okay? I'm sorry.
They do, man. That shit's expensive.
I want one.
Oh, really?
I do.
Fits, bitch, we could throw some fists and fat your fucking lip. I'm a different furry. My thoughts are more blurry.
Okay.
Can we have
so bad.
Billy the Dragon?
The way its mouth moves just grosses me out. It's like it's like the weird animatronic shit at Chuck E. Cheese. It's fucking weird. No thanks. Next one.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, this is better.
What the hell?
What kind of mask does it have on?
It's a lucha pooch.
Oh. He wants to wrestle.
Rey Mysterio looking ass.
Oh god, this is gonna be so bad.
All my first news, this goes out to you.
Oh my
It's coming out
god.
clear. At least the other guy recorded off camera.
Yeah,
he didn't
yeah,
have
yeah.
to talk to the fucking suit.
Everybody else in the furry family, it's for you too.
Everybody up in this furry family, It's for you too.
Fursuiter is very fun, and I say to all the furries out there, you're number one. Fursuit in this tune, fursuit in this night. Living the fursuiter's life sounds just right.
Is that a
I
diaper?
remember when I first started seeing furry people on the news, on YouTube, and on the sequel. I was hooked on a line like a fish catching bait. I was looking at furry 5 hours after 8. So a lot of people don't know about the furry phenomenon.
Think of your favorite YouTuber, all right? There's always like those videos that come out that like are embarrassing, right? If under this mask, if this was like Philip DeFranco, this might be the most embarrassing video any YouTuber's ever had leaked.
It's Sargon.
It's Sargon under there. Like, what do you do? What do you fucking do?
I don't know. I'd be happy. That'd make me laugh. I love seeing that in the UK papers and shit.
This is Sugarone song, whatever the fuck that is.
Sugarone.
Is that what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
That one. This is the new that.
This is like literally like if you're just in a fursuit having sex with other furries, that's cool. Like you're having sex, you're enjoying yourself, whatever. I'm not hating on that. But when you start rapping through your mask and you can barely hear yourself,
it's like when Cool Cat like tried to deliver his lines.
Oh yeah.
It's
well, guys. Festive Asshat brings up a good point. Does he have a diaper on his necklace?
Oh
like
no.
you know how like Flavor Flav has a clock. Does this guy have his diaper?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, hold up. Is there a subsect of furries that aren't potty trained and they brag about it because they go doo-doo on the carpet? So they flex about their doo-doo on the carpet by wearing diapers on their chain because they're not potty trained? Is that what you're telling me this is?
No.
Oh.
Yes, I am. I think he crinkles. That's what they call it.
I'm a bad pup or I poo-poo on the carpet. I got more fur on my face than you have in your armpit. Yeah.
All right, next one.
I go to a girl at the con in her fursuit, whip out my pecker, yiff,
There we go.
you're cute.
Fuck yeah! You know when there's geometry on a chalkboard that the guy rapping in front of it is going to do a great job.
There's no way this is...
Yeah, let's rap about octagons.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, he's got his notes there too.
Central angle's 45 degrees, gotta find the perimeter of this octagon that is ready you.
Oh no!
Next thing you know, I use the
No! Stop! Turn this off! What the...
Teacher rap is the best.
Oh, why?
Best
genre 2018.
Okay.
Our tax money went towards this.
My question
We
for
all
the
paid for
viewers.
this concert.
My question for the viewers in the comments below is which is worse? Furry rap or teacher rap?
Teacher rap. 100%.
Furry rap.
Teacher rap.
Furry rap is worse.
No, you guys are stupid.
Then I do the math, find the talent on the hair. And then by 8 so I can get the rest. Next thing you know, I use the code.
I think I've said this before, but why do school shootings always happen at the worst times? This would just be the perfect time for little Dylan McKay or whoever the fuck is coming in his class with the 40-06. Not because I want anybody to die. I just want this to stop. And I think a school shooting would stop this bullshit in its tracks.
If someone just pulled the fire alarm, it would stop.
Yeah, that's a good. I just wish somebody pulled the fire alarm.
Oh my god,
If somebody just
that's
came
a
up
big
and slapped
difference.
the papers out of his hand and called him a bitch, that would stop this.
I like how I helped you realize just now that it wouldn't take a school shooting to stop this.
But that's because I'm not saying it would take a school shooting
Billy
to stop
kinda
this.
started off a little high there.
I'm not saying it would take a school shooting. I'm just saying
You would get in way less trouble pulling the fire alarm than you would running in there with a gun.
Yeah, but we don't hear about fire alarms getting pulled every day. We do hear about school shootings like almost every fucking day. So why can't they
The
just
entire
happen?
nation's got to know.
Why can't they just happen at
Sexual assault would
opportune
stop this
times?
immediately.
Like, why can't we have a little happenstance here? He just starts rapping over Flow Rida about geometry, and we have a little trigonometry.
The students like it.
Good job, Mr. Christensen. That was so cute. Shut the fuck up.
My argument for this guy over the furries is at least this guy's trying to reach out to the kids, and in a way that's not inappropriate.
Bullshit. None of these kids are like, oh, this is tight. I'm buy his mixtape. None of them are like that. They're like, oh, this is corny, and they're laughing because they're uncomfortable. None of these kids are like, this guy's hot fire. He's the next fucking Jay-Z. He's the next Kendrick Lamar.
Did you see that John Cena pulled out of the Crown Jewel?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Him and Daniel Bryan, they both...
Daniel Bryan said he didn't want to go in beforehand. That's why he lost The Miz at the Super Show in Australia. Daniel Bryan's been out since the jump.
No, I thought like they were going to make it that he was going to end up going, and then on SmackDown they got him. I don't know. But yeah, John Cena's out.
Yeah.
Because they're going to do like a wrestling event in Saudi Arabia because they like to go over there and kiss the ring of the Saudis.
No, it's because the Saudis are giving them like $400 million.
Yeah.
That's
lots of money.
That's really good money.
The first show they did there was like propaganda. They had John Cena come out and like talk about how amazing it is there, and then Michael Cole was talking about how progressive it was there.
If you look at the Saudi Arabia when they started fucking with the Saudis and WWE, and then you look at the stock rising.
I said that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, their stock doubled.
It's $80 now. 5 years ago, it was under $10.
Yeah,
and that shit's over $80 a share right now. I don't know if it's dropped since the Saudi murder. Not conspiracy.
That journalist, went to Saudi Arabia, didn't come back, and Turkey.
You think a
said
bunch
it
of-
happened, and
Is Jericho going?
Do you think a bunch of wealthy Saudis bought like a ton of WWE stock after that? After they had that event?
Probably, but also the idea that they're getting $400 million to do like a handful of events, and Vince is bringing back the XFL. And I'm sorry, if you think the XFL is coming back for any other reason than he can bring football into one of those stadiums, because that's what they want. They want American football in
You
their
know
stadiums.
what? It started to drop, and it probably has to do with all the controversy and shit that's going on.
Oh,
because look at just this year. It was like $31 a share, and then on October 1st, it hit its peak, $96.
Almost $100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
a bunch of smart people sold.
Well, it's because the media is starting to denigrate the WWE and even Trump,
Honestly,
right?
I think one of the worst parts of the WWE right now is John Cena's fucking haircut.
Oh yeah,
when he transformed into JBL.
Yes. He does have like a weird haircut now. He's
I
probably
haven't seen
grown
that.
it out for a part that he's playing.
Of course.
He is, but it's just so awful.
Dude, I see Egghead in the chat. Yo, Egghead. Dude, I
saw him.
Egghead, I love
you, boo.
I love the meltdown that you had where you're like, zip it,
done.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Not double D, triple D, single D. Done.
Yeah. I want to play it really quick because it's great. Hold on.
I want Egghead to tell me about the Bible.
Oh yeah,
the Ryby. We talk a lot of trash on Egghead, but
Yeah.
seriously, Egghead. I'm a big
remember
fan.
one time I was on here, I said massive shit. I've never met the man. I should say hi to him someday.
I love Egghead.
This
Oh
is
my God,
hilarious.
I wish I could have seen that.
Watch. This is where Egghead comes back.
Yeah, but people like you dig me.
Egghead's back.
Done as in a no. Zip it, all of you, zip it.
Okay, so Egghead comes in. Like, zip it.
He needs our attention. And what for? What does he use with this open platform? What does he say?
Zip it.
Play it.
Oh.
Done. Not single D, not double D.
what?
Done as in no more bullshit. I'm done.
Done what?
With this horse shit.
And that's where he laughed.
And then he drops out. And he
No
drops
double
out.
D's?
Not single D, not double D. I'm done with this horse shit. And he knows about horse shit because his Uncle Stormy used to have to scoop up all that shit before he was riding down the dusty trail.
Last night we watched some of Egghead's Halloween series videos where he had Stormy in the video.
Uncle Stormy was telling the story of Horror Night 2, and Egghead redid The Conjuring.
Someone said, "Let's get Egghead and Digby together." They were together in this.
That's what this after show segment was all about.
Yeah,
and it was so volatile that Egghead quit the show 7 times. And then I think was this the same episode where he revealed his bathtub too? The current state of the tub?
We didn't show it on the stream, but it was in the Discord.
Yeah.
Zip it. He said it really fast.
Yeah. Not single D, not double D. Done. I'm had enough of this.
But there's only
shit.
one D in the word done.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's like when I stutter. Done.
Okay.
That
explains it.
Attack me.
Oh, look. There he is. He's in the chat. Done!
Done!
People kept changing Egghead's name in this chat, so you could see, like, he moves around, like, at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right here his name is Eggnog, and then it changes a few times. Right here it's just a line, so he's up at the top.
But Egghead, thank you for
Tubhead.
Thank you for the sweet memes, dude.
Yeah, Egghead, you're great.
We love it.
Not single D.
Yeah, not single G, not double G. You're great.
And Egghead, we are we're gonna do the post show. We're gonna do the post show soon, and you're invited, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put the timer up on the screen. Look at your face, Billy.
Every other post show has been like the roast of Egghead. I think this post show should be the celebration of Egghead.
We celebrate him?
Yeah, we just say kind things. Everybody comes in and they say all those moments where Egghead was a true American hero.
I'm going to put the timer up. If anybody wants to help us reach our goal, that would be get closer to it at least. I'll be streaming on the Drunken Peasants Underground channel for the next 2 days. There's a link down below.
Not the next 2 days, right? Like, we're going to be live show Saturday night.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
We got a bonus show coming up Saturday night
where we can meet the fucking goal if we haven't already.
That's a bonus show. Anything can happen. Tonight we celebrate Egghead.
We asked Egghead if he would, since he claims he hasn't. We asked him, like, would you just go ahead and jerk off to Ryby? And he's like, why?
I haven't offered to pay him money to do it, and he turned it down.
Damn. He has too much dignity.
Yeah, and when we celebrate Egghead, we're not going to just say things like, he has too much dignity. That's not the celebration we're talking about. We're going to legitimately come together and say all of our favorite Egghead moments. And not the ones we laughed at him for.
Lip.
Does Egghead have a hair lip?
Oh, even more.
Aaron Jesus wants to be there for the celebration. He wants to see the celebration of Egghead.
I shot another workout and cooking video today where I grill chicken wings, buffalo chicken wings.
Yum.
I cook them as one whole wing, and then I have to cut them into those 2 different sections that they like to cut them into.
Please donate to my Patreon or I'll hit my wife again. Look at my Amazon wish list. I got boxing gloves.
Not single D, not double D. We're talking gigantic tits covered in horse shit. That's the Egghead porn.
I was with you up till the horse part, but entertainment's entertainment, Billy.
Yeah. Everybody loves stink
So Billy
tits.
the Dragon, you said you wanted to be a furry.
Billy was a dragon.
What would your dragon colors be, Billy?
Fuchsia.
A fuchsia.
Fuchsia
That's a nice color. It's a little bit like a magenta there. So we're getting together for the artist here. What other features would Billy the Dragon have?
I think I would have to shoot fire out of both my mouth hole and my yiff hole.
Yif hole now.
Is that what it's called? The Yif hole?
Oh man,
Yes, that's the technical term.
everybody that wanted
All the
to
scholars agree.
everybody that wanted to donate did it right at the beginning. It seems.
Yeah,
It's interesting.
There was also a donation last night, right when we went off air from the private
Yeah.
show. Shout out to that guy because felt bad. It was like the second
He
we
said he
ended
was
the
gonna.
stream.
He said he was gonna mouth fuck Medusa or something, right?
Maybe it was better that didn't go on air. I don't know.
We got a few super chats, and I don't know.
Wall Street
if we
Journal
read
just
them.
flagged the Ralph retort. Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
What a bunch of cunts.
The Wall Street
know
Journal, isn't
Ralph
that a
shoots from the
conservative?
mouth, but so doesn't everybody. Fuck the Wall Street Journal. Fuck them.
They're like super right wing.
Are they? They're the ones that went after PewDiePie.
Yeah, they are.
Well, they don't like the internet just because.
I mean, they're not
yeah.
like alt right. They're like traditional right wing.
Yeah.
2 pounds killing Jews looks like I came at a good time.
That one's going to charity.
Edgy. Oh my God! Yeah, the super
killing
chats go to
Jews?
charity. Super
Fucking
chats go to
Nazi.
charity. They go to charity if they're like rude or like not deemed appropriate. That probably did go to charity, huh?
Maybe, I don't
Damn
know.
it.
I guess we'll see.
No, you won't be in your bank account. It'll be you fuck
For
knows.
real.
The charity is for our lawyers for upcoming sexual harassment lawsuits at Google.
Yeah.
Not only should you download the Streamlabs OBS so you can get familiar with using Streamlabs over Super Chat, but we get $1 when you download Streamlabs OBS. If you Super Chat $3, you know who gets $1? YouTube. You want Susan Wojcicki to get your money? Get that Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah.
I can tell you from experience as a person who uses OBS, it took a long time to learn. And when I booted up Streamlabs OBS, it came with a lot of pre-built tools that made it a lot easier for a beginner. So
Yeah.
I'm not even paid. I don't get a dime out of this. This is for fun for me. But I would say that if you're new to streaming or want to try doing streaming, Streamlabs OBS isn't a bad place to start because it'll have a lot of that stuff just ready for you to use. You won't have to Google too many questions and you can just get going.
OBS is
Boot
an
up a
open
video
platform. So when you give an open platform to Streamlabs, who's been like the leader in streamer
Yeah,
donations,
then you link your PayPal to it, and before you know it, you're making extra money.
they're
Might
setting
get
it
a
up.
few righteous bucks. Yeah, you entertain the folks, make them laugh a little bit. Maybe they toss $1 in your jar and your little fun time on the internet, telling people what your opinion is, playing a video game or drawing or cooking food or whatever you want to do. Might generate $1 or $2. Not just for yourself, but for, hey, Billy and Ben.
We're all
$1
stars now.
and 5 cents
In
for
the
charity.
post show.
Oh yeah, the post show's coming. Thank you. It's on its way.
I want more details on Billy the Dragon. I know some artists.
Billy was a dragon. I think you would have to have like a donut necklace, but instead of it being on a chain, it should be on like a crown of thorns as the chain, like Jesus' crown of thorns, but it's a necklace of thorns, and it would have a fucking like really gnarly looking donut hanging off of it. And
Who's that blue dragon on fairy tale? Not fairy tales, on fucking Dragon Tales. That's who Billy would be.
Yeah, I'm trying to get an idea for the form. So is he a portly dragon?
Yeah, I think you'd have to have a big old gunt.
Okay, big old gunt,
Big
fat
old
pad
gunt.
slamming gunt, ready to go. How about horns? Like, you got big, massive, like.
Horns have to look phallic in nature, but with a little pigtail squirrel, like a squirrely squirrel. That would be pretty sweet.
You gotta class it up.
Yeah.
Does he have clothing or is he just all natural?
I don't think you should wear clothing. What's the point when you got fur, more scales?
Okay,
What's the
is the
point when you're a
genitalia
fucking
human?
dragon?
Like, yeah, he's a dragon, so he's gonna have charms and stuff. That's why he's wearing a crown of thorns donut necklace.
And
A
how
chain
many
of
buttholes
thorns.
does he have?
How many buttholes, dude? He's a dragon. He's got one butthole.
I'm sorry, it's just a very important question. I know a few furries and they're,
But
really.
he blows fire out of it.
Okay, so the fire out the rectum and out the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he eat people?
Probably. Have you seen the new
So
Venom
a little bit
movie?
of a whore fetish going on, huh?
Have you seen the new Venom movie?
Yeah.
That movie was amazing. Like,
that was pretty good. You know, the critics shat on it, and then what do you know? It turned out all right. It's like almost like somebody wanted to sink the movie or something.
Well, the movie was like, it was like The Room, right? Tommy Wiseau's The Room, but in the Marvel universe.
What the fuck?
It was so amazingly bad.
I'm not following you.
It was so amazingly bad. The acting was piss poor. Tom Hardy was like playing a terrible character. It was so funny. It was so good. There were so many one-liners.
He's been edgy dumb. Like, he's always been just like a big fucking moron inside of a cool-looking symbiote who looks like something scrawled on some teenager's fucking book. He's like, yeah, look at this rad dude.
Oh, yeah. Jen Higgins. We're all stars now in the post show. Yeah, but Venom was just like an amazing bad movie. Like, I feel like they tried to make a bad movie with Venom. I don't see how they could do it without trying.
In comparison to Suicide Squad, which I think we could all agree was a shit movie.
Suicide Squad was a bad movie, but it wasn't fun. Suicide Squad wasn't fun. And they said James Gunn's going to do the next Suicide Squad, so I think it's going to be just fine.
You can do Suicide Squad right. The first animated Suicide Squad movie is good. The second animated Suicide Squad movie is garbage. So as long as you got the right person who knows how to do humor right, Suicide Squad works. But without that humor angle, it's just edgy. And just edge by itself doesn't get you much.
Suicide Squad was just boring. It was stupid. It was a fucking shit movie. It's like, oh,
we're going against a big mean monster thing, which that shouldn't have been the case. It just should have been like some dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Should have been like the James Bond of bad guys. He's just so fucking OP. And like, if we have to win, we have to beat this bad. Like, maybe they put him against fucking Deathstroke. Slade Wilson, that's Deathstroke, right? Like, that would have been fucking dope.
They could have him going after Juggernaut because you can't kill Juggernaut.
Well, Juggernaut's not DC, right? But
oh yeah, it's not DC. Shit, I mix it up. Yeah.
It's like,
damn it.
If they would have had like this OP bad guy, and they're like, well, we don't have Superman's not around, but I guess Batman would go after him. I don't know, but it's just like you give them.
They need a Lobo movie.
Lobo movie would be cool, would be chill.
That could make the
with
DC.
an R rating.
Well, I think Suicide Squad, helmed by James Gunn, if they actually let him do his thing, is going to be a great movie. I don't see how that's going to be a fucked up movie. I think James Gunn is perfect for that. I wish James Gunn could have taken Deadpool 3, but that's going back to Marvel anyways, so they don't want to rock the boat.
All right, we're done. Thanks to both you guys for being on the show, and we'll see all of the members and $10 plus patrons in the post show.
And we'll see all of you back again Saturday for the surprise motherfucking bonus show because you guys made it possible.
Yeah, and it looks like we're trending towards doing another one next week.
Yeah.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night.
See you.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.